1-800-500-5555. Tampa.
Get down to Crown. Get down to Crown. Crown Hyundai, where brand new offers just dropped. Like a 2026 Elantra SE, just $159 a month. Or a 0.99% APR. Or a 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE, just $219 per month. Or 0% APR. Each comes backed by America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000 miles with Hyundai Owner Assurance. Get down to Crown. CrownHyundai.com. For full details, call 1-800-298-8368.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Are you still running junk gear? Yep, it shows. This Saturday, April 25th, Vortex, Huxworks, and Strybog are taking over Shark Coast Tactical. Top-tier optics from Vortex, precision, clarity, no excuses. And Huxworks suppressors, cleaner, quieter, and built for people who actually know what they're doing. Reps will be on site, so stop guessing and get it right. They'll have deals and giveaways and a shop that does not mess around. They're often imitated, never duplicated. They're open slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily. They're on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota, or find them online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Get there on Saturday and tell them Mike helped to say you.
Turn up the temperature at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. Enjoy the hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, plus prime rib every Wednesday, and the hottest lunch specials daily from noon to 3. More VIP, more stages, more champagne. Visit 6222 East Adamo Drive or TampaGoldClub.com.
Most financial advisors only manage your money. They refer you out for taxes. They refer you out for estate planning. They refer you out when things get complicated. Did they really vet that person? Or did they meet once, exchange business cards, and call it a partnership? A referral isn't accountability. It's a handoff. When your investments, taxes, and estate plan are built separately, gaps happen, and those can cost money. At Trajan, we didn't build a referral network. We built a family office for all. Wealth, tax, estate. One team delivering coordinated planning, once reserved for the ultra-wealthy. If you want real coordination and not just introductions, call Trajan Wealth today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Tell good RX Road and hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
I put it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at radiodirect.com/privacy. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text BEST to 797979 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text BEST to 797979 for a link to your exclusive offer. Text BEST to 797979. That's BEST to 797979.
These statements and products have not been evaluated or approved by the FDA for weight loss.
Your team always knows how to stay cool under pressure, and so does Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. If your AC is skating on thin ice, turn to your trusted Carrier experts for over 60 years at Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. Are you ready for the summer heat? Cox Air has you covered with your own personalized maintenance plan. For only $99 for first-time customers, our certified technicians visit your home and keep you cool as the rink. So when your home feels more like a penalty box, it's Cox Heating and Air Conditioning for the win. Go to coxair.com today. License number CAC 1816108.
My son was 20 years old when he was prescribed opioids. It took him 5 days to get addicted. I'm not supposed to be the one to go get his suit, that I'm going to bury him in. My son overdosed at the age of 22 years old.
If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Contact Central Florida Behavioral Health Network at cfbhn.org. Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounced with the Who.
It's In Your Face with Drew Garabo.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
What you do is you light all three ends at the same time.
Really?
And then the smoke converges, creating a trifecta of joint smoking power. This is it, man. This is what your grandchildren are going to be smoking.
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
Oh, yeah. All right, picking up where my man John Senning left off, we are Drew Garabo live inside the Benchmark International Arena for Game 2. Playoffs. No sport more intense than playoff hockey. Nothing more. Things change on the bounce of a puck. Entire series, entire dynasties challenged on the ice. The Bolts woefully underperforming here at home in the NHL playoffs over the last 11 games. They are 1-10. Inexplicable. We're here to figure it all out, and I've got just the guy to get to the bottom of it sitting across from me right now. Of course, we've got Bugsy, Ryan Malone, to start our program. Man, it is so great to see you. I'll give you a longer introduction in a moment, but damn, it's good to see you, dude. How are you?
Fantastic.
Good.
Yeah, it's
God, you look great.
Yeah, you too, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
God, Ryan and I met in 2011. I had just moved to town. I knew nobody. I was invited to my first celebrity event, which after being out of radio for 3 years and yearning to be considered a celebrity again, to get invited to Vinny LeCavalier's, poker tournament, I'm just like, oh my God, someone thinks I'm a celebrity. I go there thinking nobody in the hell is going to know who I am. I started on the radio like 4 months before that. I get stuck at a table with Teddy and Ryan Malone, and wouldn't you know it, they start busting my balls about playing too much Red Hot Chili Peppers. Welcome to my life. And here we are freaking 15 years later, dude.
Yeah.
Man, you survived an NHL career, and you still look great.
Well, I was going to say, you're surviving radio. It's a good job.
I know, right?
No one's hunted you down.
Not yet, man. You'd be surprised.
I'm sure.
As a player and playing playoff hockey, do you feel the same thing we do as fans, where it shifts from something like it's enjoyable to watch regular season hockey? I get it, it's fun. Playoff hockey's not fun at all to watch. Is it fun to play?
I mean, yeah, you love it. I mean, it hurts, but it's definitely, I mean, if you call that fun, right? Depends what your definition of fun is. But, yeah, I think as a team, you battle so hard together as a group, and now you're in the big dance, right? So it's one game at a time, but it's all on the line. Every shift, you're doing whatever you can to help the team, because each shift, it might be that, as you said, a bounce over someone's stick. It might hit off your foot and go in. Who knows? There's all these little things that happen in hockey. So you really are just as focused, and I think that's the intensity, because every shot, right, it's you're blocking it or it's getting through, and that's where the fans too can see it and feel it, because the speed's just a little faster.
Yeah.
No one's really coasting out there anymore.
No.
Right? Back checking just as hard. That's why that we talk about that north-south hockey, getting pucks at the net early on to kind of then establish maybe some of these plays, or that's where maybe the Lightning got in a little trouble trying to go east-west. And when you go east-west, it slows down a little bit, but then you're inviting all those other, 4 or 5 guys back into the zone.
Yeah.
So it usually gets clogged up. So,
dude, it's so nice to be able to talk hockey with you, because 15 years ago, I had watched probably 1 or 2 NHL games in my life. And then finally, I think Steve Griggs, who was one of my boss's boss at the Orlando Magic when I worked there has ascended to like the king of the Lightning. You know what I mean? So he gave us a pair of tickets to the game, and I had never been to a game before, and so I went, and immediately was just like, I am such an idiot. I cannot believe I haven't been watching this sport my entire life. These brutes show this incredible grace and dexterity, and like my appreciation for the NHL athlete, having now consumed the product for the past 15 years, watch title runs, watch us flame out, watch us not even make the playoffs once. I have such a firmer appreciation for what you do and what you did and what you continue to do as an ambassador. The one thing I do find myself puzzled by is how you have such on-ice awareness to know if you're offsides or on. That to me seems like you got a million things you're thinking about at once. How in the hell are you supposed to know where the blue line is, Bugsy?
Well, it's painted there, number one. So that usually helps.
It does help.
But like you said, yeah, there's a lot going on. I think the game of hockey too, especially if some people watch on TV have never experienced it in person, but when you see it in person, that's when you can feel the speed and the hits and the intensity. The TV just can't feel it through the volume switch there. So
no.
I think when you see it live, that can really hook a lot of people. And, obviously Tampa, as you said, Mr. Griggs, Mr. Vinnick have really turned this whole city around. And that's, I believe, what an amazing people they are, because they're just pouring into the community, and the community's pouring back. It's just a beautiful thing. So I was very lucky to kind of see the beginning, how it started. And that's when Mr. Vinnick bought the team. And then I'll now see Tampa after a few decades. It's great for the city of Tampa to bring those championships. And again, Mr. Vinnick from day one was like, hey, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. Invest in the community, invest in our players. What do our players need for recovery? Whatever it is, we're going to help our guys be the best they can be. And then obviously the community and that support is just awesome to see what they've done here in Tampa.
Yeah, in 2011, it was a hockey town. I mean, they had won a cup, and like people were into it. But I think the way they've transformed this area, Channel Side, the way the branding is, when you walk around Tampa Bay, you see a lot more Bolt stuff than you do the other franchise. And the other franchises have their teams, don't get me wrong, but you literally see Bolt stuff everywhere. I'm sure you walking around, you get recognized a ton by people who have been watching this team, right?
Well, yeah, the older fans.
It's never the young, hot 19-year-old girls. It's just like their moms.
Oh, yeah. Their moms. But, that's, again, like I think that is just, and even that's what we're saying, even if you take the hockey out then as well, they have so much other entertainment. You have all these A-list groups coming through here, and it's just every night it's just like hockey. I was calling it hockey paradise. I didn't even win here.
Yeah.
So it's amazing they brought these championships, and Tampa Bay is what a great nickname.
Yeah, it is. I have a Bolts tattoo. It is a champ stamp. It's true. We were talking.
Not on the lower back.
It is. It's a champ stamp, Bugsy. Come on, where do you think it's going to be? There's a reason behind it. I hated that saying, Lord Stanley needs a tan. And when I first started becoming a fan, people were saying that. I'm like, that is the dumbest crap I've ever heard, Lord Stanley. So we're throwing around ideas. We're like, what can we come up with? Said and somebody just blurted like Tampa win cup, and then we just started saying like Tampa win cup. We're like, oh my god, that's so great. So people are like, that's so stupid, which made us love it even more. And then one year this listener was like, hey, listen, if we win the cup this year, it's like 2021 when we won against the Canadiens. He was like, if we win, I'm gonna get a Tampa win cup tattoo. Will you do it too? I'm like, sure, dude. If we win, I'm going to be so happy I won't even care. Well, let me tell you. Two things happened when we won. I had to get this tattoo, and super spreader event. That's where COVID happened. Like that was the COVID era, man. It was my birthday the next week. I'm like, what a great time. As a player, you have a unique, or former player, you have a unique perspective on home ice versus away ice. What do we fans not know about what it's like to play at home versus somewhere else? Because the Bolts are obviously struggling right here, which I just can't make sense of.
Yeah, it is very shocking, because usually like guys are more comfortable in their routines. On the way to the rink, everything feels comfortable before the games. Sometimes it's like maybe some extra distractions at home with people wanting tickets, pulled this way or that way. But usually with the last change, even from Coop's standpoint, like he can put on who he wants and match the lines, which is usually the advantage.
Right.
So sometimes maybe they're not getting into that flow. I know the last few regular season games, especially the other one against Buffalo, like they're calling everything just to make sure, I think, no one gets out of control.
Right.
You know, Tampa's got a bad rep right now. So it's like they're calling these ticky-tacky things. So it kind of disrupts that flow of like the lines and the guys you're playing with together, you know, to get out there. So some guys might sit on the bench 6 minutes, and then it's usually hard to get back in. So ideally, like on the road games, you're kind of almost rolling the guys, you know, 3 lines, you might sprinkle the 4th line in. So there ends up coming in this flow, and you less care about the matchups. You're like, I'm rolling because you're not concerned, right? It's
right.
Like they get last pick, so who cares? We're rolling our guys. So maybe that flow just to get everyone in the game. But it is, you know, it is kind of very baffling to hear that number, 1 out of the last 11.
And I only saw that like last week. If you had asked me a couple weeks ago if we were a good playoff team at home, I would have said, of course, you dummy. Like, we obviously are, but we obviously, are not.
Well, they're not. And I mean, I think Hedman, he's been hurt a lot this year.
Yeah.
But this is the time you need that 6'6", 250-pound defenseman.
Yeah.
Like Sapkowski, all these guys running around. Like Eddie is the guy you need out there. And again, they're doing it by committee as best they can, but he's definitely a guy we miss.
Yeah, for sure. Lightning legend Ryan Malone in the house. There's Dave Anderchuk walking up. I feel like I'm in hockey heaven right now, for crying out loud. Steve Versnick, for crying out loud, right behind Ryan. What do your duties entail right now, Bugsy? Like, what do you what do you do as an ambassador for the Lightning?
I get Dave's jacket.
Andy said nothing. Andy said you don't do anything.
Yeah, when Dave needs his jacket, I get his jacket. No, we just sit back and talk hockey just like this with a microphone on.
Hell yeah.
With the cameras on us.
Good.
So, I've been doing that and just started a foundation a few years ago.
Yep, we had you on for that. How's that going?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a lot of work running a foundation, isn't it?
Didn't know what you're getting into.
Yeah,
But,
you go in with great intentions, and then you're like, so much paperwork.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of the phone. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I have a great team around me as well. But everyone's like, oh, what course did you join? I'm like, oh, I didn't even join a course because I'm like obviously doing all these other things.
Right.
But it's been great. Obviously, the veterans, first responders, it's a no-brainer using the game of hockey for mental health. And as you mentioned, Steve Griggs, amazing human. They have took on our program the last 2 years as the NHL, even as the presenting sponsor, to have at Bench International Benchmark Arena for the full day, which is pretty amazing. I'm very, very grateful for the Lightning support. And again, it's the Lightning using the game of hockey. We bring all 4 Warrior teams from the state of Florida into town, and then we honor, we also have the police and fire teams here locally all participating. So it's a great day for hockey, and very fortunate to be able to do that.
Yeah, we did that when I worked for the Magic. They had a fire and ice game, and it was basketball with the cops versus the firefighters. And there's some short tempers out there. You know, you got to ref that one pretty closely.
It's insane, actually. I'm not sure if you've seen the one. I think the Barstool kind of does like the New York City fire police hockey games.
Oh man!
And you have 6 to 10 fights, and it's
sure.
Like, I just don't like seeing that. You know, like I get in like our sport now, like you're getting paid, but these guys sacrifice themselves all day to save lives. They don't need to be punched in the head too. You know, it doesn't matter how much. Like, you know, it's kind of like just let it go. Like I don't like seeing it out there. You know, but you know, boys will be boys.
They will.
So.
How do you like being able to sit down and have a conversation versus being on TV where they're like, okay, you've got 3 minutes and 45 seconds to deliver what you have to say? Every time I've done TV, I'm like, man, this is so foreign and it feels wrong to me. How do you do it? You enjoying it?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
You're doing great.
They do, obviously. Yeah, they're like, okay, you got 15 seconds. Like, all right. So, but it's been cool to kind of see how it all works, and I think, you know, working with Andy and the other alumni has been a lot of fun.
Sure.
I only got yelled at once for saying horny. Can't say horny on live TV.
Well, man.
You say horny on the radio.
Yeah. You sure as hell can. You bet your ass you can, Ryan. Wait, horny? Wait, well, first of all, under what circumstances were you saying
so we talk about... so, like, tonight we want to take away the goalie's eyes. Well, Montreal's a goalie, right?
Yeah.
So we want someone, and Gonzalez was setting a screen for point in a regular season game. And I was like, oh, Gonzalez is making me horny. Because he was setting a perfect screen, and then Point ended up scoring the goal.
Hockey horny. You don't mean you're getting a boner. You mean it's making you hockey. Well, okay, slight chub. Slight chub, but you didn't say that. Oh, how long did they go to break, and right away they're like,
no, that was the next day. And so it was after. I said it twice. They're like, you shouldn't.
They're like, once was fine.
Once was not fine, but you really drew attention to it the second time.
With Big Rig on there, sometimes we get going like almost. I'm like, are we too podcasty right now? We're not like being buttoned up serious. Or they're like, just let loose.
The people want that, like unbuttoned, like let loose, like especially with Riggy, dude.
Oh yeah,
Kurt's in the third, bro.
But we have we don't know if we're having too much fun, but we're laughing a lot. So they're like, I don't know if it looks for whatever.
Oh man,
we're having a blast.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants professional. Like they want you guys having fun. That's what Rig goes on John Senning's show. They had a little weight loss contest.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
And
how'd they do?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
sore subject.
So here's the thing, Ryan. Ryan Malone, Lightning legend, joins us. Big Rig got into it, I'm sure, with good intentions, and he quickly realized he was in over his head. John took it very seriously. John was bigger, fluffier. And he's my protege.
Okay.
He used to be on my show for like 6-7 years, and then he's got his own show now, crushing it. My favorite radio personality in the world. But he takes it very seriously, so he's not drinking.
Yeah.
And as soon as Pat found out that John wasn't drinking, he's like, oh, no, I'm in trouble. So how do you say it diplomatically, Corey? Pat didn't show up for the
didn't show up for the weigh-in.
Oh no! Oh God! He feels a lot of shame.
Pat probably put on weight.
He might
allegedly.
Playoff stress.
He might have. So John, the deal was whoever lost, they had to shave their beard. John had a very significant beard, and Riggy had a good amount at the time, but John huge. So to pay off the bet, John being who he is, he had his barber in and he had him shave off his beard because Big Rig didn't show. So he won the contest and still had to trim the beard. But he looks great.
Lost 25 pounds.
Lost 25 pounds.
Awesome.
Looks awesome.
Yeah.
And Big Rig still owes him as far as I'm concerned.
I was going to say, I'll call him out. I'll call Big Rig out for that. No problem. Maybe we should sneak up besides Big Rig and start shaving his face.
Dude, I didn't think he'd know why. I think he'd be like, well, I had this coming. Oh, dude, we sat in those seats that are between the benches. They created seats there, and they put us, because we're the broadcast partners, so they had some of the bigger personalities from the station sit down there, 8 seats right where the broadcast would be. That is intense down there, dude. You don't really know the orchestrating of who's going to open the door to go out on the ice, and some guys jump over, some guys come in the door. Dude, it's mayhem down there. I don't think the average fan gets to see that.
No, I don't think they do.
It's frantic.
It is. That's where I think communication. That's why sometimes you see those too many men on the ice penalties. If you never really understand the game, how they do that?
Do not know how.
Yeah, because the coach has to tell, and sometimes a guy changes even before that whole other line changes. If guys get stuck in their D zone, so you're switching maybe 3 lines on the left wing and realize the second line's still out there. So it is a process. I know when it's great that we're having these conversations because it brings it to attention. So then people, when they can't have a chance to watch, are like, oh yeah.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
Because, man, and it's so awkward because you don't want to make eye contact with these dudes, but you don't know where else to look. Right. You know what I mean? Kucher's skating towards, which don't look at Kucherov. And then what else are we going to look at? He's right there, and you can't talk to him. There's glass. But I'll tell you, Jake, of all people, Jake Gensel got pissed at something on the ice, had his stick, slammed it against the glass and shattered the stick. Thank God, not the glass. And we're all just Jake, what the hell, dude? We're right here. He looked somewhat apologetic afterwards, hey, guys, sorry about that. But that is an experience I wish every fan could do because you get such a firm appreciation for what you beasts go through, man.
Yeah, I think any of those glass seats, you just to see the speed and then how fast it really is. It really is Okay.
Yeah, now I get it.
Yeah, it's harder than it looks.
Yeah, it is.
It's easy sitting behind the desk.
Yeah, it is. Were you a guy who you don't strike me as a dude who went around instigating fights, but like, were you a guy were you pretty easy to get going for a fight and drop the gloves, or did it take quite a bit?
It depends on the situation. I think if it was like for another teammate, that's usually pretty easy to get in there. Or if we're like after a few bad losses and we're starting a game, you usually want to set the tone by starting the game with a fight or something, just to make sure everyone's awake and get the guys going, just for that intensity.
Yeah.
But I originally came into the league. My dad played pro hockey for a while, was a part of the Penguins management. So it was like, as long as you show up to the fight, you earn respect.
Yeah.
So I think it was my second year in the league, got just shit kicked by Mike Rupp.
You got to dump that mouth. Sorry about that. Yeah, horny is okay, but
not that.
You got crap kicked.
I got crap kicked with like literally one punch, like 50 stitches in my left eye here.
Oh my God.
Up, down, whatever. So I'm like, Dad, I don't think I'm helping the team by getting my crap kicked.
Thank you.
So then I kind of learned to fight a little bit. And then if you have a little confidence at least going in, so hopefully you don't get too injured. But that was like a wake-up call.
Yeah. You do boxing training? Like, really?
Yeah, do some of that, do stuff on the ice.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
you want to tangle with that guy, though,
yeah.
man. That guy's all business
He's
right
always
there.
dressed as
Look
sharp.
he's ready to
Sharp.
throw down at the drop of a hat, too. You mouth off to Randorf, and you're into some nasty stuff immediately. Hey, thanks for sitting in, man.
Yeah,
it's always great
great.
spending time with you, dude. Love
anytime.
it. Love it. Yeah, you're awesome. Let's do this again when we get to the second round.
That's right. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think we're going to need. We have Game 5 automatically back here, so that'll be the clinching game, and we'll do this all again.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Deja vu.
Yeah, man. Great seeing you again,
great
buddy.
seeing you too.
We'll come right back with the legendary TV dude for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Dave Randorf. This is Drew Garabo Live.
You're listening to Drew Garabo Live on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Wreck in Hillsborough, Williams Road, northbound and southbound affected at Harney Road. Increasing delays throughout the county. Right lane closed eastbound Gandy Boulevard toward the bridge. Construction. Pinellas crash. 2 lanes blocked. Ulmerton Road east and west affected around Belcher. Lane closure. Belcher Road accident between County Road 39 and Tampa Road. Still that crash. Tyrone Boulevard between Park Street and 38th Avenue. Big delay there. This is Eric with traffic.
Just when you thought the savings had ended, Crown Kia is just getting started. That's right. Right now at Crown Kia, the deals are stronger than ever. We have new Sportage and Sorrentos with 0% APR. Plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or a new Telluride. Just $449 per month. Don't wait. These offers won't last forever. We don't want to see you in another dealer's Kia. Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
Diamond Days at Golden Diamond Source celebrate April's birthstone. Diamonds, they take center stage, up to 20% off diamond jewelry throughout the month of April. The Golden Diamond Source can help you trade in your old broken jewelry and use it towards a new purchase. With gold prices at record highs, now is the best time. They only sell natural diamonds, and if it's real love, it's got to be real natural diamonds. With the Golden Diamond Source first-time buyer program, you can learn all about the 4 C's, the different shapes and styles. They are able to show you a huge selection of inventory to choose from. You can get 0% financing for up to 5 years, meaning if you finance $5,000, it works out to about $83 a month. Make sure it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond, 3800 Ulmerton Road in Clearwater, or goldendiamond.com.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
For more than 35 years, Florida Prepaid has been helping families save for college. As the largest, most successful prepaid program in the nation, parents can rest easy knowing their investment is safe and sound because it's protected by the state of Florida. It's the risk-free, worry-free way to save for your child's future, so you have absolutely nothing to lose sleep over. Save for their story today. Plans start at just $29 a month. Enroll by April 30th and get $50.
Man, these nights have been cold.
Heh, not that cold.
Well, you're from Mississippi, honey. We're not used to winter in Florida.
Especially at night if your power goes out.
Yeah, if that happens, call Bolt Electric.
And we're on our way.
Better yet, call us before that happens to you.
We'll give you our home electrical health and safety check so you can rest comfortably.
We're also experts in installing whole home surge protection.
Guaranteed to protect your electrical system from energy surges.
Just call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, are you really ready for retirement? Listen to Money Made Modern with Sheridan Murphy. Saturdays at 10 a.m. on 102.5 The Bone.
When the heat is on the ice, or in your home, you can trust Cox Heating and Air Conditioning to keep things cool. For over 60 years, Tampa Bay has turned to the trusted carrier experts at Cox Heating and Air Conditioning for repairs, installation, and unbeatable service. Are you ready for the summer heat? Cox Air has you covered with your own personalized maintenance plan. For only $99 for first-time customers, our certified technicians visit your home and keep you cool as the rink. Go to coxair.com today. License number CAC 1816108.
One day you're serving in the military, and then the next day you come home and you're dealing with an injury. Addiction is hard. You have to reach out for help. The recovery side of it is amazing. You get to a place where you're proud of yourself again.
If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Contact Central Florida Behavioral Health Network at cfbhn.org. Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
You can feel summer creeping in, which means sand from the beach and sometimes a messy car. But with the unlimited membership plan at Bubble Down, you can go through anytime you need with locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, Spring Hill, and now South Tampa. You'll have the cleanest car in town every time you Bubble Down.
O'Reilly.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Spring cleaning isn't just for your house, it's for your life. If your job is getting old, it's time to clear the clutter and spring into IT. Go to My Computer Career.
My Computer Career helped me get the skills and certifications I needed to start a new life as an IT professional in months, not years.
Earn the certifications that top employers are looking for right now. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation to see if it's time to spring into IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Badger Bob's is now servicing Tampa. Beat the heat. Get any size complete AC system for only $99.99 a month. Zero down in an unbeatable lifetime warranty. Go to BadgerBobs.com today. New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Gusty winds this evening, mostly clear and mild overnight. Low humidity, too. Lows in the low to mid-60s. Coming up on Wednesday, more sunshine, still a bit breezy from time to time, and high temperatures mostly in the mid-80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
There aren't very many certainties in this world. One of them is that if you hear the Tragically Hip on Drew Garabo Live, there is but one person with whom we are about to speak, and that would be proud Canadian, but not fan of the Canadiens, far as we know. Dave Randorf.
Yes, indeed. It's my thing. I love it. And Tragically Hip. I try to educate your listeners every time I come on.
You do.
If you like the rock and roll music.
We do.
This is our most famous export right there from Canada. The Tragically Hip. And
Crank that on up there,
this
Maurice.
is yeah, go ahead. Yeah, what's up?
Fabulously rich.
This is Grace 2. It's about a guy who gets caught in a room with a professional worker.
Are you saying an escort, a lady of the evening? A Charlotte?
She got a bitter lip.
Okay.
Says, hang on.
I
don't know. It's all good stuff, man.
This guy right here knows some Tragically Hip.
I gotta be honest with you, I'm loving this song.
Yeah. Oh, this is great. This is one of their best, well-known songs. Knock on the door. It's good stuff.
I feel like I'd probably heard this song before and thought, who is this? And I did not know it was Canadian.
They played SNL once. They were introduced by Dan Aykroyd, a fellow Canadian from Kingston, Ontario, where they're from. And he goes, ladies and gentlemen, my friends in Tragically Hip, and they played this song. So if you want to educate yourself, go on YouTube, SNL, Tragically Hip, they play this song, and they kill it.
All right. I follow an account on Instagram where it's only the celebrity introducing the musical act on Saturday Night Live. So it's like Christopher Walken, like, ladies and gentlemen, Sinead O'Connor. You know what I mean?
And that's it.
And so I have to see Dan Aykroyd introducing
All right, there you
the
go.
Tragically Hip.
We digress.
We do, because it's time to talk.
Good to see you, buddy.
Nice to see you too, man. It's really great to see you.
Thank you.
It's been a great season,
Yes,
up and down season. We talked the last time about the pre-Olympic phase of the season and the post-Olympic blues, if you will.
Yeah.
Now we are down 0-1 to a very good Montreal hockey team and underperforming at home. How do we right the ship other than stop taking stupid penalties?
Yeah. So the whole underperforming at home thing, it goes back several years. I wouldn't say we terribly underperformed in game one on home ice. They lost the game. We lost.
Sure.
And that's the bottom line. But it's not like they played poorly. The game was decided on the power play. There's no question. Obviously the guy Slavkovsky, 3 power play goals. Hasn't been done in decades.
Power play hat trick.
Yeah, so including the overtime winner. So stay out of the box would be number one. But overall, they did a good job against their top line, 5-on-5. They outchanced their top line 10-1. And I've got some inside information from the analytics guys from Lighting, and they said 10-1. The Sorelli-Hagel line, along with Gensel, outchanced Suzuki and Caulfield and Slavkovsky 10-1. Wow. That top line for Montreal had 9 shots. Slavkovsky had 7 and only 1 5-on-5. So, 5-on-5, we did a good job. But we've got to start getting some wins on home ice. This whole having lost 10 of their last 11 on home ice is ridiculous for this team. It's way too good for that. This home ice advantage is so good. The players, you talk to the players, you just talked to one in Bugsy. He'll tell you, they feel it. The players feel it. They can use it. They can ride it. And there's no good explanation as to why this kind of slump at home in the playoffs has gone on as long as it has. I would love to see them get a lead, Drew. Holy smokes. They've been scored on first 8 straight games. 8 in a row going back to the regular season. And 13 of the last 14. That, to me, is that's not a pretty stat. No. And that suggests they're not ready, or they're not bearing down on the chances they get early, or they're just not willing to. I shouldn't say that's a strong comment. They are willing. This team's got a lot of will and a lot of heart.
No question.
But you got to be ready to go. And they are very, very good, elite in the NHL when they dictate their game, the way they want to play it. You can't do that when you're chasing a game.
No.
And they've been chasing too many games, too many times of late. And so let's start with a lead, not 1 goal. Let's get 2. And start having Montreal run around and question themselves a little bit, because Montreal tied the Lightning with 106 points. So it's not like they snuck in or anything. They're a good team, but they're a young team.
Right.
And this is considered to be the quote-unquote up-and-coming team. The Lightning are not. They are not up-and-coming. They're here.
Right.
And this is their time, and they need to start playing like it.
Yeah, Gabby Shirley was talking about our skill players versus their skill players, our goalie versus their goalie. When you look at that on paper, game 1 shouldn't have even been close, but there we were in a close game because we're taking questionable penalties, some lapses in judgment. Jake Gensel swats that puck, and I don't know how you tell a player not to instinctively
no.
try to slap the puck
I'm sorry,
down.
pal. I got to stop you there.
Okay.
That is That is a bonehead play, and by a guy who makes no bonehead plays. This is because really think about it. The puck is way over his head.
Yep.
It's going to be blown down if you touch it.
Yep.
So nothing's going to come of this that's good. And in fact, something came of it that was really bad. He whacked the guy in the face, and the power play ended up costing the team in overtime. Simple as that. Jake will tell you that himself. Jake is, with all due respect to all the other members of Lightning, probably has the highest hockey IQ of any of them.
Right.
He is he's a son of a coach, and he's just a smart hockey player. That's what made that particular penalty so shocking, that it was him that did it. And it was just kind of symptomatic of what was going on that night with bad penalty after bad penalty from uncharacteristic sources. And if that doesn't drive the point home, when your smartest guy does that and it costs you, boys, we got to clean it up. We cannot give this power play the opportunities to run around and do their thing. Because you're a big Lightning guy going back years and years. When the Lightning were at their best, their power play was the talk of the league.
No doubt.
Stammer was here, and Kucherov on the other side, Hedman at the top, Point in the middle, whoever else, Palat or Killorn down on the, down low. And even post-Stammer, they had great success with the addition of Gensel. They were a top power play for years. Like I'm talking top 1, 2, or 3 at the outside. Well, looking at this Montreal power play, they're going to be that power play for years to come.
Yep.
They are young. They have a ton of movement. Marty St. Louis he's a smart, offensive-minded coach. And look at the movement on their power play.
Beautiful.
You see Suzuki all over the place, Caulfield all over the place. Hudson is not your traditional power play point man. He's not a big guy. He dances the line. He'll get the puck on net, or he'll slide a pass down low. You don't give him any chances. And we knew that going into this series, and it's got to stop.
Yeah. He's Dave Randorf. He's TV play-by-play dude for your Tampa Bay Lightning, live music enthusiast as well.
Yes.
During the season, very tough for you to get to concerts, playoffs, even tougher. Have you carved out any time to see anybody lately?
Just lately, I saw Eric Church last week.
Okay, how's that?
I'm a big fan. You know me. We've talked music. I've got varied musical interests.
Yep.
Ranging from Nine Inch Nails,
love it,
to Eric Church and everything in between. I know. I knew that was not your wheelhouse. That's why I had to explain. So I like the guy. I think he's a great performer, and he put on a 3-hour show. Walking boot. Anybody was listening, they know he came out, broke his foot like a couple of nights earlier. Walked out there in a walking boot, did not take a break, none of the, I'm going to walk out the stage and you guys cheer and I'll come back. Didn't do that. 3 hours. So it was good. It was a good show. So.
Well, your boy Johnny Senning loves him, and it's a great artist for his
Whatever
mom.
to happen to He's such a big shot now.
Yeah.
He used to be here with you and me.
I know.
And now
But listen,
he doesn't.
He has carved out his own brand. He has no need for us.
He was the guy that officially called me the hockey dude.
Yep.
Hockey play-by-play dude.
And you will always be that. You'll never be anything but. And he's doing such great things on the station now too.
Yeah,
He's
that's good.
man. But it's his mom's ringtone for his dad, because there's a line in there about banging through the sheetrock. That's a true story.
Okay.
And that's a painful memory for old Johnny. So if you see him,
all right,
make sure. Hey, thought of you when I heard Eric Church do Wrecking Ball.
Okay.
That's how he came into this world.
Really? Well, there you go. That's what that song's all about. Wrecking Ball.
It is, and I didn't know that. I don't think Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball is about the same thing, but I wouldn't know.
No, the Eric Church one is exactly about that.
Got it. I don't know what Miley's all about these days. There are some great shows coming too, and all these venues around
Rush.
here. I can't wait.
Are you going to go see Rush?
To me,
I've never
hashtag
seen
not my
it.
Rush. I haven't either. But I feel like I'll be okay. Not seeing Neil Peart.
We're going to see the Strokes.
Yeah. Oh, dude, fantastic
Yeah,
band.
we're going to see them. So
Fantastic.
So there you go. So it's a blend.
I love
stuff.
it. But you're going to be busy for the next few months because we're going to right this ship tonight, and we're going to win the series in 5.
And can I quick promo? Don't
Please.
forget, we have your home team broadcast.
Thank you.
Yes, the national networks get on the action, but don't forget your home team, the guys that you watch all year long, pre, post game, and the game coverage. We've got all that covered in the first round, including tonight. So check us out on the spot or on the app if you've paid for that.
Yeah, we're big on local business. businesses and
Stay
local
local.
products. So stay local and watch Dave and Brian.
I want to hear my guys when I'm watching my team.
Same. I don't.
I'm totally like that.
We're biased when we hear like any other national, but we're like they must hate us. Anytime they're critical of us, we're the haters. You know what I mean?
I've been there. I have been there.
Oh, I bet you have.
Yeah.
Trying to stay neutral and people, you're so clearly biased.
Shut up.
But to your point, watch a local broadcaster.
Yes,
Kind of loud.
yes,
You guys are great.
That's the point I'm making. So,
Heck yeah.
We'll see you tonight, buddy.
Yep, you will.
Thanks
and
for
we're
having
going
me
to
on.
turn this thing around. Thank you.
I've got a good feeling about tonight.
Okay.
I really do.
All right.
And I'd love to see Pointer get one. I want to see Pointer get one because I think they could really kickstart him.
Yeah, agreed. Pointer and Cooch get one tonight. Bolts win, and we go up to Montreal tied 1-1. What do you think about that?
I've got an ugly stat about Cooch. Do you want to hear an ugly stat?
I do.
I've got two stats. One's good, one's not good.
Give me the not-so-good one first.
No goals in 16 playoff games.
Kucherov?
It's shocking, isn't it?
That can't be possible.
Exactly.
0 goals.
I've triple counted it.
In 16 playoff games.
Yeah. 2 in 25. But, here's the good stat.
Okay.
You need one now.
I feel
he's due, first of all. Secondly, with his 2 assists the other night, he just moved into 19th all-time playoff points, just past Peter Forsberg and Mario Lemieux. So it's not like he's not delivering at playoff time, and it's not like he's not effective. But that other stat is it's just kind of weird. Like, you're still looking at me like that can't be right, Dave.
Can we assume then that he is looking to pass too much in the playoffs
we,
and not
we
shoot?
all know he's a pass first guy, but he's also a 40-goal scorer. Yeah. So we'd like to see him get one. But Pointer for sure. Let's get one for Pointer.
Good.
And kickstart 21 and get that clutch gene that he's got.
Yep.
We know he's got it. And I think he just needs one to get her going.
Yeah, we need playoff Braden Point back. The
Yes.
one we used to know, and Cooch. I'm saying it right now. Take Cooch for an anytime goal. This is unofficial gambling advice. Take Cooch for an anytime goal tonight.
I've just kind of I've thrown it out there, so it's bound to change.
No question. The hockey gods are going to go, well, that can't be
that
right.
doesn't make any sense.
He plays too hard for that. Let's give him a good bounce tonight.
It doesn't make sense.
You're the man. Watch Dave,
Buddy,
and tell
thanks.
people how they can watch you on the internet, on local broadcasts, all that good stuff.
On the spot or on the Lightning app.
Yep.
If you haven't purchased that already, sales for that went extremely well this season.
Good.
But it's free on the spot, so check us out there. And we'll be there with the pregame show with Paul Kennedy. I think Bugsy Malone is on. I'm not sure the other guy is on the panel, but they'll be there at 6:30 with Paul Kennedy, and Gabby Shirley's with us as well.
Love her.
All right, bud.
Love you, buddy. Thanks a lot for coming by, man.
Tragically hip, Grace 2.
On it.
SNL.
He's Dave Randorf. Dan Aykroyd did the introductions there. And we are Drew Garabo live. Corey Cardinal's in the house. Maurice is back in St. Pete. And we are on 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. The Bolts are back in the playoffs. And you can listen to every Lightning playoff game right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw hockey. It's Lightning Hockey on 102.5 The Bone. The Bolts are back in the playoffs. Tonight, your Tampa Bay Lightning are at home at the Benchmark International Arena to take on the Montreal Canadiens. The game starts at 7 p.m. Don't miss a single game. Listen to every Lightning game all season right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw hockey. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Palm Harbor, still that wreck Belcher Road North between 39 and Tampa Road. Lane closure there. 2 lanes blocked earlier. Crash Ulmerton Road West at Belcher, backed up to 66th Street. 10-minute delay there. Construction right lane closed eastbound Gandy toward the bridge. This is Eric with traffic.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Guys, this is a cat named Mo for C4MH, the Center for Men's Health. Let me ask you something. 10 years from now, when your liver, kidneys, or even your heart starts failing, are you really going to be thinking about how much money you saved on that dirt cheap knockoff testosterone? The stuff that just showed up at your door that you actually injected into your body, or that doctor who chose big profits over your health. Here's the truth. Most men's health clinics out there use cheap, unapproved testosterone because the margins are huge. It's not about your health. It's about your cash. That's why I've been telling you for over a decade to go to C4MH. Dr. James DiRespino and his team have been treating low T the right way for over 15 years with approved pharmaceutical-grade testosterone. Real care, real labs, real exams with 18 local treatment centers and even $45 express care. Don't risk your health to save a few bucks. Go to C4MH.com. That's C4MH.com. Real, honest, low T care.
Don't miss out on IDC's biggest ever spring store-wide sale. 3 explosive days this Friday through Sunday. Save up to 30% off. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, and more. Thousands of engagement ring mountings on sale. Killer deals on natural and lab-grown diamonds. Top jewelry designers are here with sale prices on their entire collections. And you won't believe our expanded array of luxury pre-owned Rolexes. It's IDC's biggest event ever this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. International Diamond Center. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Camtech continues to rank #1 in preparing students to ace that tricky Florida contractor's exam. Learn how this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. at the Camtech Admin Office, 246 Crystal Grove, Lutz. Get legal with CamTechSchool.com. 800-875-PASS.
Get down to Crown. Get down to Crown.
Crown Hyundai, where brand new offers just dropped. Like a 2026 Elantra SE, just $159 a month. Or a 0.99% APR. Or a 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE, just $219 per month. Or 0% APR. Each comes backed by America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000 miles with Hyundai Owner Assurance.
Get down to Crown.
CrownHyundai.com. For full details, call 1-800-298-8368.
At AutoNation, we make it easy for you to go. Right now, get 0% financing on your favorite new vehicles. You'll save thousands of dollars in interest alone. Plus, shop a wide selection of fuel-efficient vehicles available now at AutoNation. Hurry, drive the car you want today with 0% financing. Go to your nearest AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Visit AutoNation.com for eligible vehicles. 0 APR for a limited term with approved credit. Cannot be combined with other offers. Expires end of month.
If you or someone you know suffered any injuries involving a deployed airbag, you could be entitled to compensation. Morgan & Morgan has already recovered millions. Get America's largest injury law firm fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Tampa Bay, is your AC starting to struggle? Well, don't wait until it quits in the middle of the summer. I use Hawkins Service Co. at my house because they make everything easy. Repairs, replacements, whatever you need. They've been taking care of the Bay Area homeowners for over 30 years with more than 4,000 5-star reviews and real service guarantees. New customers save 10% off any service when you mention the bone. Schedule today at HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins Service Company. One call handles it all.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
A multi-billion-dollar settlement is paying claims for up to 21 years. If you were exposed to weed killers at work or at home, your rights are affected. If you or your family has or had non-Hodgkin lymphoma, you could receive $6,000 to $165,000 or more. This settlement impacts you even if you're not sick, because this blood cancer can take 10 to 15 years to appear. If you stay in the settlement, you give up your right to sue. Learn more at weedkillerclass.com or call 888-403-8201. Paid for by the Roundup Settlement.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Drew Garabo live at Benchmark International Arena for tonight's Game 2, Round 1. Tampa Bay Lightning hosting Les Habitants, the Canadiens du Montreal. We have a very special opportunity right now that I can't believe is coming together. It is fully approved by management. And right now, if all technical things go correctly, thanks to Corey Cardinal, Mike Cernak, and Maurice, I am going to be able to give the welcome that my in-building friends deserve to 102.5 The Bone. Hello, are you guys there right now?
We are from a distance away. It's Scotty.
There's Scotty. And is Abby there too?
She is.
Oh, man. What's going on, you guys? Thanks a lot for being on The Bone. I appreciate it.
What an honor, because there's been so many moments that we could have made this happen, and here we are today. So thank you to you, Drew. Thank you to Mo. This is a cool moment for us.
Abby, a cool moment for you, or so far are you still suspicious that there's going to be some rug pulled out from underneath you? Because I'm here to put you at ease. I ain't that guy. Don't look behind you.
Listen, if I get to meet Ashton Kutcher because I'm getting punked, this is all going to turn out just fine.
Actually, no. I think basketball players are doing punk shows now. I don't know why Ashton Kutcher's gotten out of that game, but it's all like Anthony Davis from the Lakers or the Mavs, and like a bunch of weird NBA players do that. But I digress. We're here to talk about Lightning hockey and the dynamics of the interbuilding relationship with you guys having the office right next to mine. And I have seen you exactly 0 times that you've been a morning show. What gives? Why are you avoiding me? And how can we spend some more time together in the building?
Well, here's the thing. I think it is all personal. I think it's when we leave, it's like, okay, the first person we have to avoid is, of course, Drew. We can't cross paths. Got to get out quick.
Yep.
And then, honestly, we want to make sure that you don't get a bad taste in your mouth for us.
Specifically.
Yeah, because I mean, so many people, they come by and they're like, "Ooh, God, who is this Scott and Abby?" And they don't like what we've been cooking and serving.
Yeah, and that's just the salmon that that Scott's been heating up in the break room microwave.
Yes. I promise if you get there early, I will cease my practice of warming up fish in the office microwave at 6:30 p.m., by the way, when there's no one in the building. But if you guys will stick around a little bit later, I will not be forcing you to inhale my noxious aroma of my warmed up lunch or dinner, I promise.
Well, we did have the pleasure of having to smell it one day because we were going to do a very lighthearted April Fool's situation for y'all. So I come in on April 1st, as one does on April Fool's, and I decide I'm going to leave a peace offering. You know, there's been a little bit of beef between the Bone and Magic 94.9.
I hadn't noticed. What? Beef? So you say.
You know what? I decided to just drop off some cookies. And because they were sitting right next to your very pungent tilapia, I can only imagine.
I am not a tilapia eater, thank you. Do I look like some minimum wage? I'm not that poor people eat tilapia, but tilapia is mostly eaten by the poor. No, it's salmon. It's freaking. I'm having some nice fish. I resent these bottom feeding accusations and allegations that you're tossing my way, young lady.
Sorry. The plankton that was in the trash. Everyone thought I was pulling some kind of fishy prank, and I was hiding some kind of nefarious activities under my tinfoil. They're like, the plate is noxious. The plate is noxious. I'm like, you guys, they're Pillsbury dough cookies that were on sale. I just wanted to, give you guys something nice to enjoy.
Well, here's the thing. John Sending and I, being the pranksters that we are, we took the cookies that you left for everyone with your thinly veiled hints of those cookies being dosed with something. We like throwing gas on fire, so we replaced your cookies with cookies that were loaded with psychedelics and then put them in there and made it look as if it was so. Probably our coworkers trip balls thanks to the new Magic Morning Show, Scott and Abby. So don't forget, Tampa Bay and beyond, if you want to feel like you're tripping balls, you listen over there on Magic 94.9. But the rest of you, Mike Calta in the morning all day, baby.
We haven't seen Eric since.
No, you're right. We lost Eric on that one.
See, if you're really our friend, you would have left those cookies for us with the psychedelics.
That'd been a heck of a morning. Scott said they had a calorie in them, so he's not allowed to have that for some reason. But, Abby, let's talk restaurants now. You've had some time to acclimate yourself to the Tampa Bay area, and I know, and I really loved your heat-seeking early missives of ridiculing the restaurant scene here. But I imagine, and I know for a fact because we've talked about it privately, you've had some pretty damn good meals in this area.
We're working up to it, Drew. We're trying to find the gems. I've had a couple of bombs, and I'm slowly but surely finding the places that are actually on my list of good restaurants. We're getting there.
And I would say, Abby has a particular taste. I wouldn't say picky. We don't like the word picky.
I have a refined palate.
Yeah, and it's finding the places. And this is, I think, what's fun for all of us, especially as we live in this beautiful, beautiful community. You want to find something with a little bit of everything, a good environment, but also a good meal. And maybe a good music scene, but also nice wait staff. Like, it has to be everything, especially, Abby has high standards. I will say.
Yep, and to be fair, you really do have to search for some of the gems in the Tampa Bay area. They don't smack you in the face right away. This is not a city that immediately lets you know, hey, foodie paradise here. But there are some spots. It's few spots, but there are spots here where you can get a great meal. Well, listen, you guys, is this your first time broadcasting together from a Tampa Bay Lightning game inside the Benchmark International Arena?
It is. We've had a lot of firsts recently where we've gone out to new spots in the Tampa Bay community. What did we do the other day? It was the first time.
The first time we got intimate.
With each other already?
Of course.
I mean, you guys should give it a 90-day.
Drew, I thought it was too late. I was I thought this was a week one thing.
I love it. Love it so much. The chemistry is palpable. So if we make a Stanley Cup run, hockey is very superstitious. So be prepared. You guys might have to do actual live morning shows during the Stanley Cup Finals from this building. Just giving you a little heads up. But downtown Tampa, beautiful at sunrise, you guys. Beautiful.
Oh, I would be here. I would sleep here if it meant we're going to get another cup. Like,
so
dedicated
exciting.
For the Lightning. And Abby's actually dating Thunderbug, so there's a lot of things happening here.
Well, preferred pronouns it, I believe. So I wish you and it a lot of happiness or maybe preferred pronoun buzz. That might be. I don't know. Scotty, speaking of buzz, I saw you shirtless with the Tesla coil, and I just, I thought to myself, my God, man, what a physique. That was some moment right there, and I commend you for having the bodaciousness to do that. Well done, young man.
Thank you very much. I was very nervous, but I think it was received well from the audience, and if they asked me to do it again in a heartbeat, I'll rip this shirt right off.
As well you should. You're like that Chris Farley, was it Matt Foley motivational speaker, except instead of being really fat, you're like really ripped, you know? You're like a very fit Matt Foley, which is a great thing to be. All right, well, listen, we've got to play the bonus keyword at 5 o'clock. I just remembered you guys probably have a cash giveaway of your own. I don't know. I don't know what the hell goes on here. I don't read everybody's emails. But I will wish you guys a great rest of your day. I know you got stuff to do down there on Magic. I just really appreciate, finally, the opportunity to break bread with you a little bit, although bread has carbs. And I'm sorry, Scotty, you might have just gained
I can have a couple for the day. I'll run.
Okay. All right, good. Well, enjoy the rest of your time. Anything else you'd like to say to the fine devotees of 102.5 The Bone, listening to Scott and Abby in the afternoon for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just use all your airtime, as most people would have to pay for this to advertise for our show. You can catch us 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 94.9.
I love it. Oh, my God.
She's a piece of work you got there, Scotty. I love it. I love it a lot. All right, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, okay? And I would like to remind everyone that Mike Calta is on 102.5 The Bone every morning for
We love him, too.
Thank you.
We love us more. Bye, y'all. Love you.
See you guys. Thank you. That was fun. Maurice, can you play the sounder for the 102.5 The Bone keyword, if you don't mind?
What would that be, Drubert?
That would be in your email that I send every single day, Mo.
Thank you, Corey. Thank you. I knew as soon as Mo was asking it who sends the email every day, and it's one Corey Cardinal standing.
Or if you want, you can also look behind your right shoulder to find a bone bonus binder that has the keywords in it.
We still have that bone bonus binder. You are so efficient.
Every single contest.
You're amazing.
Yeah, no, the binder I knew. I thought you wanted the now it's time for the bonus keyword.
Well,
Sounds like you just played it.
Yeah, if you could just do that, dress that up with a little more panache. I think we could. Do you have the keyword in front of you, Corey?
I have it. I have it in. Hold on.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I have. I have the binder in my hand. I just want to get the right.
Do you have the keyword?
I know what it is. I got what it is. Yes, I have it.
Sure.
Yes, I do.
100%.
We are Tuesday.
Corey, will you know if it's a wrong keyword?
I could pull it up. Yeah.
It's a real simple one.
We had a winner yesterday, by the way. Congratulations to Phil Stick out there. He won $1,000. He's been listening to me for years, and it finally paid off. He won $1,000 courtesy of 102.5 The Bone, and the bone bonus keyword.
I just texted it to you. If you want to be the one to deliver it, sir.
Thank you. Now give me a little intro, Mo.
Now it's time for the bone bonus keyword. There it is.
Bone bonus. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's bone bonus keyword is
radio, as in we are radio professionals who play a sounder from a mobile device into a handheld microphone on the air. Radio is your keyword. Thank you, Corey, because I would have forgotten the sponsors. In my head, I was like, make sure you get the right law firm that's sponsoring it. You know what? I would have picked the wrong one. So well done, and thank you to Farah and Farah for sponsoring the bone bonus keyword. It is radio. Enter that in the app before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and you, yes, you, could win $1,000 like Dave did yesterday. I think we finally get a chance to relax and introduce the show and everything. It's been nonstop go since 3:40 p.m. So I'm gonna have a seat right here and talk to you, Tampa Bay. Corey Cardinal is here. Maurice is back in St. Pete, and we have the honor of being here for a Tampa Bay Lightning playoff home game. And it is an honor. Talking to Ryan Malone, Lightning legend, to start off the show made me realize that in 15 years I've become a pretty huge hockey fan. When I knew him, he and Teddy Purcell would come to Next Big Thing and get drunk out of their mind backstage. They tried to do stage announcements and they would just mess it up. They were awesome. They were just bros. And I really didn't know what hockey was all about yet. I wasn't yet a Lightning fan, let alone a big one. And so to watch my appreciation of the game grow and to see that dude and catch back up with them, and now I see him in a new light. Back then I'm like, he's a hockey player, whatever, cool. Then you realize what hockey players are and the stock from which they come, and you're like, oh no, these are solid individuals.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, and so to see that and to see what this city has done to embrace the Tampa Bay Lightning, it's pretty awesome. If you would like to call, we do have a good break in between guests. The number is 771-1025. I don't know how this idea gets accomplished, but with the Tampa Bay Lightning struggling at home, we've said the statistic way too much, but I'll say it again. Despite how well you think we've done in the playoffs at home, we have won one game in the last 11 home playoff games. That's not just a little off. There's something systemically wrong there. So how do we change the vibe inside the Benchmark International Arena to make it less hospitable for our Tampa Bay Lightning? We can't boo our own players. I'm just going to say that because I saw the look on Dave Randor's face when I came close to approaching that, and he didn't seem to care for that too much. So I don't think we can boo, but like, what if we all started rocking Montreal Canadiens gear and wore that to the game to make them feel like they were playing up in Canada somewhere? You know, we don't have to have like beady little eyes and flat heads like Canadians, but we could wear red stuff. I just can't figure it out. I'll give the number again, and then, Maurice, I'm going to take a sip of water to wet my whistle. 800-771-1025. Thank you again to Scott and Abby and to Jenna for trusting us with that. I found out that they were here broadcasting live, and I thought, well, this would be a cool opportunity. I've never really even talked to them as a duo. This is my first time meeting her in person. We've talked on Instagram a ton. And I've always thought like they were both. I heard them both when we were leaving the Radiothon, and they were on with Calta, and I was just really impressed. First with Scotty and the way he was relating with Mike, and then when she jumped on too, I was like, man, I really dig like the kind of chemistry there, and so we started talking then, and so to be able to have them on and chop it up with them, that was a cool opportunity.
They do have good chemistry, and she's fairly quick. Like she's quick-witted, she's funny. So it's definitely a good combo to listen when Mike's on Best Of.
Yeah, exactly. Because we're all bone all the time. Like, we don't get ratings bonus on when you listen to Magic. So we like that you're aware of them, but you better keep your ears right here on 102.5 The Bone. You know what? Even when we do go to commercial, I'd like for you to pay close attention to the people who pay their fine money to advertise for their products and services. So don't switch during breaks. We'll find you. The security team employed and ready to go here inside the bench. We are set for game two of round one between the Canadiens and the Lightning. Corey, do you know my favorite part of tonight's game? My absolute favorite. It's a thing that doesn't happen every game. It's a thing that happens in certain games.
In certain games.
In the NHL, it happens a lot more than it would in the NFL, NBA, or Major League Baseball.
Kiss cam.
No, that's good. They show those a lot.
Oh.
No, it is the fact that we will be singing as one the greatest anthem of all nations. Sorry, U.S. And that is O Canada.
O Canada.
The greatest anthem known to man. I'll just put it to you this way. My zeal and enthusiasm for that song. You know how they have an e-bug, like an emergency goalie? It's called an e-bug, emergency backup goalie.
Right.
They sit in the stands for every game. It could be like a rec league dude. It's called an e-bug. I would like to put myself in contention for the e-bug should the O Canada singer suffer some mysterious mishap on the way here. I would like to fill in. It's going to be difficult to do, of course, with Hell's Bells by AC/DC, an Australian band playing in the back, but I just need a little I know the start, I know the middle, and I know the end. But between the start and the middle, I got to keep looking at it.
You'll be the E-Bus.
Emergency backup singer. It's perfect. Thank you.
Go.
Drew Garabo for E-Bus, but not for our national anthem. I mean, that's too hard to sing. I'm not going to lie. I have great respect for Sonia, for Johnny B, who sings it quite a bit. Like, that is a very difficult song to sing with accuracy and pitch and everything. That's Francis Scott Key or whoever wrote that wrote a nightmare of a song for a vocalist.
Because right now, thinking, I know all of the words. You put it in front of me without the lyrics, I'm butchering it.
Of course.
I don't know all the words.
No question.
I'm wondering if that's, like, not for Sonya, obviously, but, like, it's funny. They won't have the words for O Canada up on the Jumbotron, but when it's our anthem, they have them up there.
Yeah.
And I don't understand, aside from we can't sing our own song.
Yeah, that is weird. That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. But I mean, they tell us to sing as one for our national anthem, but they don't say that for "O Canada," and like hardly anybody belts out those words. I'm like, man, you people are missing out on a quality sing-along right here.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How do you feel when they yell stuff during it?
I
Like
hate
when it's
that.
like red or they just yell. Same. Even if it was my team, like it infuriates me.
I love that the Lightning don't do that, and the teams that do, you're basically shouting that your loyalty to your hockey team is greater than that moment when you show loyalty to your country, and that's just weird.
Yeah.
That's wrong and weird, and you shouldn't be. I don't know what team started doing that, but you got to stop that. I think the Panthers, do that, like in the red or something like that, and it's gross. It's why is that accepted? Why doesn't a veteran punch one of those idiots that does that?
On the opposite side of that, I love how when they do the at the end of each period, the Tampa Bay Lightning won and the Canadiens and everyone love it.
That's one of my favorite things to happen in a game.
Yes.
I yell that way too loud, and I love that people do that. But we need to tweak something that we're doing in the game as fans to make the Bolts feel like they're not playing in Tampa Bay. Bugsy said something that kind of triggered it for me, and that's that, like, these guys are sleeping at home. Probably everybody's hitting them up for playoff tickets. Like, it might be worse to be here because on the road there aren't that many distractions.
Right.
You're practicing or you're back to the hotel. Here, you're at home, so you might be going out to eat. People might be – it's draining your energy a little bit. There might be something to that. We might want to start sequestering these dudes and putting them somewhere else.
It's not a bad idea.
Like, take them from Davis Islands and move them to, like, Hudson or Port Richey, but not Newport Richey. What's up, Dave? How are you? Maybe something like that.
Yeah, it could work. Either or.
Yeah. We are live. Dave Andrechuk's looking for something. He doesn't. It is my phone right there. You can use that one. All right.
Hey, I sent you a text. I had a hockey question for both of you.
You have a hockey question for both of us?
Yes.
Steve with the text. Steve with the text that really, really I like a lot, too. Thank you, buddy. Go ahead.
And I don't think anybody's talked about this. How do you win back-to-back Stanley Cups and not make the playoffs the next year? What went catastrophically wrong there? I mean, we did it 21, 22, or 2021 and still made the playoffs, and I think the finals even.
Yep.
Isn't that weird for them to flame out so spectacularly?
If they lost a lot of players to trade or to injury, that could definitely do it. But if it was the exact same roster or at least close to the same roster, then yeah, there's definitely something wrong.
Sports is a fickle beast. That's one thing I've learned from a lifetime of watching it. 50 years of watching sports is that it is a fickle beast and unpredictable, and the weirdest things happen. There's no explaining certain things in sports. Sometimes I think it all has to be fixed, but then I think life is a simulation, so why wouldn't sports be fixed? You know what I mean? and Maurice, you and I know from the parlays that we come up 1 point short on.
So wild.
How in the world do you like that win the other night? I'll just use the Bolts as an example. I had a parlay that hit every leg. It's like a 5-leg hockey parlay, hit every leg, but I had Nick Suzuki under 1.5 points. Who assists on the game-winning goal in overtime that breaks my heart, not only as a Bolts fan, but as a degenerate gambler, as I watch Nick Suzuki bust his over on the last G-damn play of the game. It's insane. There's just no figuring it out. Just like the Tampa Bay Lightning being so bad at home over the last 10 games. Kucherov not scoring a goal. What did he say, the last 16 playoff games?
16.
Nikita Kucherov, one of the greatest all-time NHL players by the time he's done, has not scored a goal in 16 playoff games. I just don't. You can't explain certain things about this sport or any sport.
But then he said, he's number 19 overall in points?
He is. So he's getting a lot of assists, which is great. And he's been on some great playoff teams, no doubt about it. But you'd love to see him start scoring in the playoffs. Right. That is, boy, man, we've learned a lot of stuff here on this program today, and I'm happy about that. 800-771-1025 is the number. We're honored to be out here. Thank you very much to everybody who helped make this happen. Mike Cernak doing the technical duties. In fact,
Yes, sir.
I just looked up and saw him start walking this way. And Maurice, to be able to coordinate that was absolutely huge. And that is much appreciated, gentlemen. And thanks to everybody who worked hard behind the scenes on our end and theirs to make this broadcast happen today. Sorry, I was reclining. Any other hockey questions you've got for Corey and me?
No,
Maurice?
that's it. That'd be it.
What would be your top 3 Jake Gyllenhaal performances? I answered this on X today. I thought instead of complaining about X being a wasteland, it's free. I might as well see if I can breathe some life into it. But man, Elon has flat out ruined that platform.
I don't ever go on X. And even when it was Twitter, even before Elon, like that was one thing where it was always good in the moment. Like
Right.
I'm never really going back and scrolling back through hours and hours of tweets as they were coming through live. Like if I'm on air, I'm on Twitter and I'm kind of looking at it. But once I'm off, then I completely forget about it.
It's a cesspool.
Yeah,
it is. And for radio, it used to be so great. And for Bolts games, it was amazing. Like there were so many people live tweeting Bolts games, especially when we made those deep playoff runs. It was like an online community is supposed to be. We're watching the games, we're reacting to the moments, and you're getting hundreds of likes and retweets and all that. And then something happened, probably Elon having a larger presence, and all of a sudden the bots took over, and you had to pay to get verified, so your tweets like lost their traction, and now I don't even think to tweet anything. Sometimes I will. I'm like, I'll have a weird, dumb idea or thought, and I'm like, I'm just going to tweet that to see what, guess what? Nothing's going to happen. It's going to disappear into the ether, which is so unfortunate. It used to be so robust and a great way to connect, and now it's not.
I'm just movies and music. I get into conversations on albums and films, and that's it.
Same. And by the way, speaking of albums, I'm so glad you said that because today in history, if I can make an album recommendation to anyone on the planet, this is anyone with ears, in my opinion, the greatest album of all time. Now, that's not your greatest album of all time. It's not his greatest album of all time. This is me, my life, through my musical life. The number one album of all time was released April 21st. I believe it was 1991. And that was Beastie Boys' Check Your Head. There are those Beastie Boys huge super fans that say Paul's Boutique, their Sgt. Pepper, if you will, is their masterpiece. I don't disagree, but the album, when instead of paying for samples, which they could no longer do, they lost their entire budget due to Paul's Boutique flopping financially, they decided to pick up their own instruments and play them. So this is a band learning funk and punk and going back to their punk roots and playing together, vibing together. And some of the rap songs on that are so great, but the other funk songs, phenomenal. A timeless masterpiece. Beastie Boys, Check Your Head. It is my physical graffiti, my thriller, my everything, dude. That
Your
is,
Let's Dance.
It is my David Bowie's. I will never, in a million years, nor will I tolerate such mockery. My God. And the irony is I listened to David Bowie's Let's Dance probably 200 times because it was the only album, along with Michael Jackson's Thriller, that we had on one of those 90-minute cassettes. So, like, a couple of songs are cut off, I think, on Thriller to make room for Bowie's China Girl. Gross. Disgusting. Another sip of water coming. Mo, give the phone numbers, would you?
Yeah, 800-771-1025. I believe that's the only one we have right now. 800-771-1025.
That is true. It is. Don't believe the hype about the 727 number. I heard Ask the Dom saying that the other day. I'm like, nope. No, sir. that one's been gone for a red-hot minute. Once again, we're out here for Round 1, Game 2 of NHL action. Your Tampa Bay Lightning. The playoff journey continues right here, right now. You don't want to say it's a must-win. You want to say it's a can't-lose. Going down 0-2 and going back to Montreal, where those Canadiens will be going crazy. That is a daunting prospect, and we don't want to see that happen. So if you're coming out here tonight, I would say get loud, but like I feel like the crowd has been getting loud, and the team has been losing at home. What do you even tell fans to do differently So these guys won't play like they're at home. What a quandary in which to find oneself. But I guess just keep plugging away at it. We'll get that home win eventually. And also don't forget Friday night, presented by Elysian Space Dust. You can join John Senning and myself, and we'll be at Janus Live for New Metal Mayhem. This is going to be a phenomenal time. You can go to theboneonline.com, find the places where you can get free tickets. I'll give you a pair of VIP tickets if you just call and ask for them. We are there to present a night of really cool music. We did this before with grunge. It went so well. They're like, we need another genre that's going to pack people in. And someone along the line, probably Mel Martin, because it's a great idea, said, what about new metal? And we do Nookie, the Limp Bizkit tribute band. We do Got the Life, the Korn tribute band. And we do Crawling, the early Linkin Park tribute band. Again, you can buy your tickets if you want. Let me save you $10.25, though, and just go to theboneonline.com and find the many bars in the Tampa Bay area that sell Elysian Space Dust IPA, where you can stop by and snag a free ticket to the show, or just call and we'll give you a pair of VIPs. If you've never been VIP at Janus, it's a great experience. The people who work up there are friggin' awesome. Those little suites are just great.
Yeah, I'm excited for that show.
Yeah.
That's the one. As soon as it was announced, I looked at Mike and I go, I'll volunteer to work that one. I don't mind that one.
Dude, I will see any band at Janus Live.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, I've seen some great ones. It's bands that I love. But, like, it doesn't matter what band it is. There is something special about that venue, the trees in the courtyard, the way it's laid out, the way it feels to ride the rail there. That is a phenomenal live music venue.
It really is.
And is right in the heart of downtown St. Pete, which I think is like 50% of the appeal, you know?
I do love it.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about the Jake Gyllenhaal movies yet?
No, hit me.
All right. My three would be Southpaw.
So good.
That's
in my top three.
Love it.
Yeah.
October Sky.
I know I saw it, but I don't remember which one that is.
It's about, I don't know if it's based on a true story, but it's about rockets, and he does, like, I don't know, rockets or whatever, but then he ends up going and working for some sort of rocket company. I will watch that movie on repeat. And then that, and then Bubble Boy.
Okay. I share Southpaw with you, from the Eminem song, which I'm sure we both love, to his performance in that film. He got so jacked.
So jacked.
Like you had to, that was way before. I don't think CGI could have pulled off what Jake pulled off in the weight room for that movie. His acting range is on display in that film. He is so good. And that moment early on when his wife catches that bullet, tragic. And like,
I've always loved his acting. Like, any movie that he's in, I always love it. But that one, I fell in love. Like, I love that movie so much.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. And I have End of Watch, which is one Senning turned me on to, where he's an LAPD cop and he's recording. That is a spectacular movie and an unbelievable performance. And my number one will always be Donnie Darko, one of the greatest films of all time. The soundtrack is so good, but Jake's brooding performance so early in his career, unbelievable. City Slickers, honorable mention.
I throw in Brokeback Mountain.
So good.
End of Watch and Prisoners, I thought was mega intense.
I don't know. I assume it's about someone in jail.
No. You probably saw it and don't realize it. It was it followed. Two young girls get abducted in Pennsylvania, and it's about the subsequent search for them. And Jake Gyllenhaal, Hugh Jackman is like going crazy because they think they know who it is, and they can't prove it. But Hugh Jackman really wants to kill this guy. It's really, really mega
Who's Jake
intense.
in that movie?
Jake, he's the detective.
Oh, he does that well. He was good at Zodiac.
I was about to say Zodiac. That was a great one.
So damn good.
Just about anything he's in.
Yeah, he does no wrong. I saw in an article where he did the summer version of Little Shop of Horrors on Broadway, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and he can act his way through any. Yeah. It's unbelievable. Oh, source code
Jarhead?
Source code. Oh, dude, Jarhead's spectacular. Source code is one of those, like, keep living the same day over and over, Groundhog Day Willie.
Yes. I remember seeing that one as well.
And he keeps waking up. He's a soldier or something.
On the bus or something. Yeah, the bus or the train or whatever. Yeah.
Train, and he's trying to find the bomb every single time. We are live at the Benchmark International Arena. You would think we were talking to Jake Gyllenhaal, which would be pretty cool. But I wouldn't be able to interview him. I'd just be staring those.
I also liked when you were in this movie. I keep telling Mike, he's like, you should do your own show. And I go, why? It's just going to be a whole entire 2 hours of me going, I also like this song, and then playing the whole song.
Honestly, like, they call those podcasts, but I think that'll be a phenomenal show. I would listen. I would definitely listen. Like Marshall Mathers Deep Cuts.
Right?
Yeah. What was Draymond just on? Oh yeah, he was on Billy Corgan's podcast.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, very
cool.
Yeah,
he's got that Magnificent Others podcast, and he just had Dave Draymond on. I think last week, which was
nice.
He was great. I think, in fact, this will be a good cross juxtaposition between Maurice and you, because Mo, your boy Roger Waters chimed in about something. I think Draymond took a shot at Waters for his anti-Israel, one could say even anti-Semitic points of view on Israel, and your boy Roger Waters fired back and kind of doubled down and said that Israel deserves to be rubble and all that stuff.
Draymond drew first blood.
He did.
And
he did.
You
He
know,
did.
I don't know what Disturb's catalog you need to be
Corey.
coming after Waters. I just don't think you do.
He needs more hits.
Yeah.
I see. He needs his own Dark Side of the Moon before he can call Roger Waters out on his pro-Palestinian crap.
Do you remember who was the moderator of that? Because he tried to be real. He tried to broker peace, and I can't remember the podcaster's name.
John McLaughlin?
No, it was you would know. Damn it, he was a friend of Waters, and then he had
Howard
Draymond,
Stern?
No.
Rush Limbaugh?
No.
Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
By the way, did you know Tucker Carlson used to be a speechwriter for Trump?
Interesting. No, I did not.
He just had him on his podcast. I just saw this in the Daily Mail. Tucker obviously is anti-MAGA now, whether he started that way or not. Trump pushed him there, so now he's definitely full balls deep in the anti-MAGA world. And he just had his brother on his podcast, and they were talking about the fact that they, they both regret endorsing the dude, helping him get elected, writing speeches, etc. But let me give this guy the introduction he deserves. Ladies and gentlemen, coming from a mile away, award-winning author, tremendous broadcaster, humanitarian, lover of dogs and people alike. You hear him, his over-exuberant passion, which I love, full throttle, every game, all game. He is one David Mishkin. Hi.
Hey, how are you, Drew?
Good, friend. It's good to see you.
You're looking rather comfy and relaxed.
Thank you.
Decked in your Stadium Series swag.
Yes, I think that was great branding by the Lightning. There was just something about it that really, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a color combo, the fact that we had the beautiful occurrence of having that game here. Something about it really popped for me, and a lot of other people. I see these jerseys or sweaters.
Yes,
at a lot of games.
I do.
Yeah. Did you get any stadium stuff?
I am in the fortunate position where I tend to get a bag when there's like beginning of the season bag, big event bag. So yes, I got, and I like wearing it too. I am glad that the jerseys are limited to the stands. They are not the easiest to see, especially in a football stadium. But those are broadcaster first world problems, right? The fans that are happy wearing them should be very happy wearing them.
I have a flashback when I see it to the subarctic temperatures that day. That was the coldest live sport experience you're going to experience.
Well, the light
Florida.
blue is a little bit like, is it kind of like ice? Like an icy.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It looks more icy than the usual blue the Lightning wear.
Dave, you've been watching Lightning playoff hockey for a long time, and we are not only stumbling right now, we are flat on an operating table, 1-10 in the last 11 playoff home
Going
games.
back to 2022.
Yeah. What gives?
So we explored this on our show, and we've talked about it actually heading into the playoffs. And I even said, if they lose game one of the playoffs or their first game at home, we're going to be bringing this up again because it'll be 1-10. They're 1-10. I feel like you could almost break it, Drew, into two parts. So this streak started with games 4 and 6 against Colorado in the 22 final, and then they lost 3 the next year, all at home to Toronto, all in overtime. I feel that at best, the Lightning outplayed. I think the 3 games against Toronto, the Lightning actually outplayed the Maple Leafs. Kind of weird to say that because they lost, right? So big play advantage to Toronto.
Sure.
Overall play advantage, though, to the Lightning. And if there are any Leaf fans out there, I don't know why they would be listening. I've also said many, many times the year before when the Lightning beat the Leafs in 2022, I thought the Leafs had the upper hand in that series.
Correct.
So, I mean, it was kind of the team that was like swimming upstream a little bit found a way, right?
Yep.
You win 3 games in overtime, you're finding a way, and they made big plays.
Sure.
But the Lightning played objectively well in those 3 home games. They just happened to lose. I thought the 2 games against Colorado the year before, the Lightning were kind of running out of steam. They had injuries, but they hung in there. They were coin toss games. They were 1-goal games.
Yeah.
I mean, Colorado was kind of destined at that point, and when they sniffed it in Game 6, they D'd up really well, but they were close. Then we have the last 2 years against Florida, and I feel that those games have been lopsided when the Panthers played the Lightning here in Tampa. So if you're going to, like, hang your hat on something, I felt that Game 1 the other night against Montreal, that was an even game. That was more like the Colorado series where it was a coin toss game.
Sure.
I mean, the Lightning – let me back up. After Game 1 last year, Lightning-Panthers, I came out of that game saying the Panthers are playing at a super high level, and the Lightning are going to have to match that.
Yep.
I didn't come out of Game 1 thinking there was a huge disparity between the teams. Now, the result is the result.
Sure.
Most teams in the playoffs would say we'll play poorly and we will take a poor performance and a win over a great performance and a loss because you only get 4 losses and you're out, right?
Yeah.
We'll play badly, win, and figure out how to play better next game.
No question.
So ultimately, the Lightning lost the game. So now you're looking at the difference between 1-1 and 0-2, and that's a significant difference. It's a much narrower path to victory in a series if you're down 0-2. It's not impossible, but now you're looking at winning 4 out of 5, as opposed to 1-1, which becomes a best of 5.
Sure.
Right? The next team to win 3 out of the next 5 is going to win the series.
Yeah, and anybody who watched Game 1 knows, just like you, I was sounding the alarm bell after that Panthers Game 1 last year. You could just see one team was better than the other, not just that night, but in general. I didn't feel that way watching Game 1. I felt like that game was ours to win, and if we don't make a couple of questionable decisions on the ice, then we probably win that game in regulation, if not overtime.
Yeah, I mean, I actually don't know that I would go that far, Drew. I think it was a close game. I think it was a coin toss game. I think the Lightning hurt themselves with penalties and their penalty kill, but Montreal wasn't any great shakes on the penalty kill either. So, I mean, both teams had their troubles on special teams. John Cooper has talked about this both yesterday and today. Both teams defended well, 5-on-5. They checked. There were not a lot of scoring chances for either team. So it was just a fairly evenly played, close game, which is, I think, what a lot of people expected we would see in this series. But I will just add one other thing that, again, on our show, we're getting the heartbeat of the fans, right?
Yeah.
The ones that are in the weeds, right?
Right.
So I remember the last time I was sitting with you here, we were coming out of the Olympic break. The Lightning were in great shape. And you're like, hey. And I'm like, well, you never, just get in the playoffs, right? You never know. We don't know if they're going to keep rolling. They did not have a good stretch after the Olympic break. Their record improved after going 3-7, and they played really well out in Seattle and Western Canada. But even toward the stretch, their game was a little wobbly. They were getting enough points they got in the playoffs. They played so much better in Game 1 than how they played down the stretch in the regular season, with the one notable exception of the penalty kill.
Yeah.
But if we're just looking at, how clean were they coming out of their own zone? How many dangerous chances did they allow? How hard were they to play against? I think that the Lightning were, the Game 1 last year was a step down for them from the regular season as the Panthers elevated.
Yeah.
I thought Game 1 was a step up for the Lightning from the late stages of the regular season. But what did they get out of it?
The result is the
Nothing.
result.
Yeah, the result is the result. So it places more of an emphasis on having a response tonight.
Yep. Dave Mishkin is here. You can hear him on 102.5 The Bone with the great Phil Esposito tonight for Game 2 of Round 1, which not a must win, but shouldn't lose because you don't want to put yourself in that position.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen series where the Lightning have lost the first 2 and won the series. I've seen series where they've lost the first 2 at home and won the series. I've also seen series where they've lost the first 2 and gone out pretty quickly. So it's not a must win. But I think what I said a few minutes ago is you make your path to victory in the series a lot easier, wider. You don't have as narrow a path.
Right.
You have fewer mulligans if you can win tonight.
Yes.
And I do believe that this is a series where the location does not matter as much, which is funny because Montreal is going to be a madhouse. It is. I mean, it was a madhouse when we were there. It's a madhouse always. It's a great building. If you are a fan that has never seen a game in another team's building, go to Montreal.
All right.
Like, that is the one that I would say would be an experience that you will probably never forget.
Okay.
Their atmosphere there is off the charts, and that's true whether they're in the playoffs or not.
Yeah.
But it's even more amplified in the playoffs. Having said all of that, the Lightning tend to play well at the Bell Center. And I mean, it's not like the Canadians went 41-0 at home this year.
Right.
So, I don't know. I think the teams are so evenly matched that the fact that the Lightning lost game one at home to me is less important than the fact that they lost game one.
Yeah.
I mean, I would put it that way. Now, look, they could go to Montreal and not win. I mean, that could happen too.
Sure.
But I'm not thinking like if they lose tonight, the series is over because they have no prayer of winning a road game in this madhouse that they're going to go into.
Right.
I mean, I think it will be a madhouse, but sometimes that can help the road team too, right?
Yeah.
Like they get caught up in the juice as well.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are certain players, and one of them wears 86 for the Lightning, who has been known to really relish quieting a noisy crowd when he is a visiting player.
That
so
is my
we'll see.
favorite version of Cooch.
But tonight is the first step, and they are at home, and let's see if they can even the series.
Excellent. Dave, I always appreciate you stopping by, man.
Anytime,
Enjoy the
Drew.
broadcast tonight.
Yeah.
Proud to share this radio station with you. You know, you're a true pro, man. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Be right back from Benchmark International Arena on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Earlier left lane blockage, multi-vehicle crash at Pinellas, 275 south at Gandy Boulevard. Ranger on the scene there. Crash 38th Avenue North westbound at 275. Park Boulevard westbound. Big delay. A crash west of US 19. Straddling the Hillsborough-Pasco County line. We've got a crash at Analyst Way. In Hillsborough, earlier Dale Mabry accident at Waters. 40th Street North crash around Lake Avenue. This is Eric with traffic.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. I've had the privilege of seeing miracles, broken families rebuilt, every crash, every workplace injury, every medical mistake. Fighting back can work. We've gone toe-to-toe with insurance giants, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion recovered. Size matters. Reputation matters. Results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Don't miss out on IDC's biggest ever spring store-wide sale. 3 explosive days this Friday through Sunday. Save up to 30% off rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, and more. Plus, it's like double the selection as acclaimed designers are here with their entire lines on sale. And don't miss IDC's largest ever selection of luxury pre-owned Rolex watches, GMT Masters, Submariner, Sky Dwellers, all the hard-to-find models. It's IDC's biggest event ever this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. See store for details.
Spring is here, and it's time to level up at Crown Honda. The Honda Spring event is on, and the savings are in full bloom. Ready for an upgrade? Put a spring in your step with a new Honda Civic LX, just $169 per month. Or a new Honda Accord LX, just $217 per month. Don't wait. Drive home your Honda today. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-722-6439 for complete details.
Any good weekend plans?
Oh, I'm going on a weekend cruise on MSC Cruises. We're going to White Sand Beach and Beanbag Share.
Are you using nouns as verbs?
You can do that on MSC Cruises. Where was I? The food. We'll rigatoni, French fry, we might even gelato. How about you?
Oh, yeah, I was going to lawnmower.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon, you wish would never end. are being made right now.
Introducing Bluebell Pro, a dessert with up to 12 grams of protein and 110 calories or less per serving. Low fat, no added sugars, and gluten-free. Dig into a pint. It's more than just protein. It's Bluebell Pro. Never has high protein tasted so good.
The good old days are being made right now. The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream in your local grocer. If you can't find it, ask for it.
This is Mav, spokeseagle for Veteran Air, the home services company proud to serve you. Other than Freebird, I'm the most electrifying bird you'll hear on the radio. No, you know what? Including Freebird. Because no one does electric like Veteran Air. Our electricians are experts at installations and repairs, big and small. And for a limited time, we're providing free home electrical safety inspections. Shocked? Well, don't be. Visit veteranair.com to learn more.
Hungry for something extraordinary? Discover Fresh Harvest Buffet at Seminole Hard Rock Tampa, where variety meets culinary artistry. With live-action cooking stations, experience global flavors made fresh daily, from American classics and savory Italian to a variety of delicious sushi and a full salad bar. And join us for Lobster Wednesdays and Thursdays, a fan favorite not to be missed. Fresh Harvest Buffet is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Experience an elevated buffet like no other. Only at Seminole Hard Rock Tampa. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Clear. What do we think?
Spring cleaning isn't just for your house, it's for your life. If your job is getting old, it's time to clear the clutter and spring into IT. Go to My Computer Career.
My Computer Career helped me get the skills and certifications I needed to start a new life as an IT professional in months, not years.
Earn the certifications that top employers are looking for right now. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation to see if it's time to spring into IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem, Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era, featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at janicelive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Being in a crash? Don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Gusty winds this evening, mostly clear and mild overnight. Low humidity, too. Lows in the low to mid-60s. Coming up on Wednesday, more sunshine, still a bit breezy from time to time, and high temperatures mostly in the mid-80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Thank you very much. I love to paint pictures with my words. Accurate pictures.
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor.
All right.
See, 'cause that's where the party's
I'm ready to do this. You ready to do this, Corey?
I'm ready to do this.
Corey Cardinal, ladies and gentlemen, live on Drew Garabo live at the Benchmark International Arena. We've been breaking new ground today. We had our new in-building friend Scott and Abby from Magic on with us. We've had Lightning legends like Ryan Malone. We welcomed Gabby Shirley back from her beautiful pregnancy. And now, this very moment, everything has led us up to right here where Corey Cardinal will be sampling the Papa John's / 327 Carvery. These would be tender Italian-style meatballs nestled inside a warm bread roll, topped with rich pomodoro sauce, melted mozzarella, and a dusting of Parmesan snow, finished with a crispy fried basil leaf. It is a literal sub in a tub. The sandwich sits vertically in a plastic container
that I just dropped.
That you just dropped.
All right.
Here goes Corey Cardinal, live sampling of the 115 Papa John's 327 Carvery. Don't know what those numbers mean.
Oh, my God.
Corey will then be moving on to the hot dog flight. 3 mini dogs topped with beer sauerkraut, chili cheese, and this last one is my absolute favorite. This is inventive. Jalapeno mango relish. Ladies and gentlemen.
I got to try all these?
Yes.
All right, start over.
Yeah,
I got it.
There you go. Perfect. This is what I can't talk and eat at the same
You are right.
time. I mean, if people driving to the game deserve better than that. The doors have been open here at the Benchmark. Fans immediately streaming in, shouting that Tampa Bay. I'm still not sure how I feel about that. I've been here 15 years, and I'm not quite sure I love it. I certainly don't hate it. Not sure I love it. Corey Cardinal getting into the...
You described all 3 of these hot dogs?
Hot dog flight, I did.
All right.
Beer sauerkraut, chili cheese, and jalapeno mango relish. What do you think? Which one did you have? Which one?
I'm going to try the mango relish one
Oh,
first.
that's my favorite. I mean, I haven't tried it yet, but that's my favorite, the way it looks. Here goes Corey. Yeah, how's that B word? Do it.
Oh, good.
Heck yeah. He's taking flight on a hot dog flight.
I wouldn't expect mango on a hot dog to be good, but oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's an interesting taste
Right?
combination. It's bold. Much like the Tampa Bay Lightning, who will be playing Game 2 of Round 1 right here tonight at the Benchmark International Arena.
I'm just going to come right out and say it.
Yeah.
I hate mustard.
Yep.
And I hate sauerkraut.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this for you.
Thanks, Corey.
I'll do it for you.
Oh, look at him overcoming hatred. That's what we're all about on Drew Garabo Live, is overcoming hatred. He's eating his hot dog flight. I haven't been notified yet if I'm to be the E-Bus tonight, the emergency backup singer.
Oh, it's so good.
But just in case.
so good.
Yeah? Mini hot dog flight right here available at Tampa Bay Lightning games. Thank you very much. I don't know if Steve Versnick heard my idea they have an e-bug for every game. I explained that to Corey Cardinal, the emergency backup goalie. I would like to register to be the E-Bus, which would be the emergency backup singer. Not from Sonia, mind you, but in case the O Canada singer goes down. I've been really, really working on it through the years. I sing it anyway. I might as well be the guy leading fellow Canadians in
I
song.
thought you'd want to be the emergency backup announcer, like for Dave Michigan or something.
Could not. No, thank you. The game moves too fast for me, my friend.
How about for Phil? You can just sit in for Phil.
I would be more
What
of a
the
risk
hell
of-
is going on?
Exactly.
I can do that.
You think you got to hover above the dumb button for him. What are you doing? I'll do it, but as Phil. But I'd like to be the guy. Oh, Canada. I'll spare you the rest.
pretty good.
Thank you. It's a passion. It's a passion of mine. All right, Maurice, I understand we need to break and then come back and then hand things over to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Is that correct?
Yes, you have 3 calls that have been waiting. If you want to take those when we return.
Yeah. Well, yeah, rip one of them right now. Let's do it. Thank you,
Okay.
Steve
All
Versnick.
right, here we go.
Here we
Bam, go.
Hi, caller. Thanks for holding. Sorry to make you hold for so long, but really nobody made you, so I'm sorry for nothing. Thank you, buddy.
No, it's okay. This is Nicholas, sir. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Nikki?
This is the first time I've ever heard you say, hey, if you want any tickets, actually call in. And I was hoping to be able to get those VIP tickets for me and my son.
Yeah. Dude, is your son 21?
21 and up.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
sorry,
no.
dude.
Okay.
I made you hold for nothing.
All right.
I'm sorry, buddy. Hey, call me tomorrow and I'll give you something else. But, when we do beer sponsor events, it's got to be 21 and up. Sorry about that, homie.
He gone.
Bye. All right, then let's take the next person.
All
Sorry
right,
about
there
that.
we go. Go ahead.
Down 1-0, but we're not done yet. It's time for a little cross-check.
Oh, my God. Cross-check in the house. What do you think? What happens tonight, cross-check? Do the Bolts right the ship against Les Habitants?
Honestly, there was really, the only thing that really went wrong in Game 1 is taking way too many unnecessary penalties. I mean, you've correct that, and I think you can beat Montreal no problem.
I like the way you're thinking right now. Bucks OTAs started this week. We talked to Co Keefe at the Mike Allstott Charity Outdoor Weekend. He's very excited about this Bucks team. Who is the leader with Levante David and Mike Evans both gone? Who's the dog? Who's going to lead these guys in the locker room? Cross-check.
Well, that's actually a really good question because I would say Baker Mayfield, but I also look at somebody like Chris Godwin to potentially lead this team going forward with the team leadership thing because he's been here the longest.
Anything else on your agenda? How would you rate WrestleMania? Did you watch? What did you think?
Oh, yes, I did. Of course, I watched WrestleMania. It's my favorite event of the year besides any potential Stanley Cups or Super Bowls that the Bucks or Lightning are in. It was awesome. Like, I know people were saying night one was not good, but I thought it was just fine. But night two was really good, and I was a huge fan of CM Punk's entrance because his original theme song with AFI's Mysteria Canatra, I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's such a banger of a song.
You're amazing, Crosscheck. I'm glad I got to hear your voice.
One last thing, guys.
Please, yes.
Today is a special lady's 31st birthday of mine, and the one gift she wants is Tampa to tie this series up. Let's go, Bolts.
You got yourself a lady friend, Crosscheck?
Yeah, my girlfriend. We're still together.
Oh, man.
The one who we said we're going to ride across Lakeland one day on.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, well, good. Well, I hope for her that she gets her wish. My man, happy 31st to that young lady. And thank you again for calling. I always love hearing from you, buddy.
Thanks, guys. It's been Crosscheck, and let's go, Bolts.
You got to love hearing from that dude.
You have two calls, three on hold, but we need to go to break.
Yes, we do. Achieva Credit Union is my credit union, and it should be your credit union as well. Low rates, great service when you go, community involvement. And that's not just something they say. It's something that they live. Every single charity event we've ever asked them to do, they do it. They're sponsoring the Down Syndrome Association Tampa Bay Gala coming up later this year. They did Down to Bowl. They do just about every event possible, and I absolutely love them for that and so much more. You should be a member of Achieva Credit Union, especially if you support this radio program. ACHIEVACU.com for Achieva Credit Union. Achieva is federally insured by the NCUA.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 20. It's the 20th anniversary. And that means we're making this cruise 20 times better than anything you've ever done before in your life. Results subject to personal interpretation. Calta Cruise 20 departs from Tampa on April 1st, 2027 for a 4-night cruise on the Royal Caribbean Jewel of the Seas, heading to Cozumel. On Calta Cruise 20, we'll have a comedy show from Mike's number one best friend, comedian Robert Kelly, a live concert from the Mike Calta Show Band, Pitbull Toddler, and more surprises to be announced. Cabin start at only $770. You can put your deposit down now with Diane from Accent on Travel by emailing caltacruise@gmail.com. Do it now, and you'll get an early booking bonus. Book by May 15th, and you'll get a $50 onboard credit. For more information, go to theboneonline.com. Calta Cruise 20, presented by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 and 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Earlier left lane blockage, multi-vehicle crash at Pinellas, 275 south at Gandy Boulevard. Ranger on the scene there. Crash 38th Avenue northwestbound at 275. Park Boulevard westbound. Big delay. A crash west of US 19. Straddling the Hillsborough-Pasco County line. We've got a crash at Analyst Way. In Hillsborough, earlier Dale Mabry accident at Waters. 40th Street North crash around Lake Avenue. This is Eric with traffic.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
Hey, it's Alex Flores from Furman Chevrolet in Brandon. You know, as a veteran, it's important to me that men and women who served our country always feel welcome here because you deserve it. And there's a reason we're #1 Chevy dealer in Tampa. At Furman Chevy Brandon, we say yes. Yes to transparent pricing, no dealer add-ons, no inflated markups. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And from me personally to all my brothers and sisters who served in the armed forces, yes, you are always welcome here. Come see us on Adamo Drive or visit Furman FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy of Brandon. Together, let's drive.
Have you imagined all that could happen in 5 years? Jobs may change, kids will grow, new memes will come out. I won't be on the radio. Ha, I kid. But what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Thanks to the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most. It'll find and fix any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats. For the next 5 years, all your devices will be working in perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, and no strings. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi, all with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. To get started, visit Xfinity.com or drop into an Xfinity store today. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
If your heating or cooling system is on the fritz, call me, Bob from Badger Bob Services. We've got over 100 technicians on the road ready to help. From leaky sinks, busted fridge, and water heaters to even hanging a chandelier, Badger Bob's does it all. Proudly serving Tampa and the Sun Coast. Go to BadgerBobs.com and give us a call. Badger Bob's. Funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
BadgerBobs.com. License CSC 11597, CFC 1428238, and EC 1309294.
Biggest sale ever at International Diamond Center. 3 days only, this Friday through Sunday. Up to 30% off store-wide. Natural and lab diamonds, designer rings, even luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. And take advantage of 36 months same as cash financing. This is the event, only at International Diamond Center.
Camtech continues to rank #1 in preparing students to ace that tricky Florida contractor's exam. Learn how this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. at the Camtech Admin Office, 246 Crystal Grove, Lutz. Get legal with CamTechSchool.com, 800-875-PASS.
Get down to Crown. Get down to Crown.
Crown Hyundai, where brand new offers just dropped. Like a 2026 Elantra SE, just $159 a month. Or a 0.99% APR. Or a 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE, just $219 per month. Or 0% APR. Each comes backed by America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000 miles with Hyundai Owner Assurance.
Get down to Crown.
CrownHyundai.com. For full details, call 1-800-298-8368.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Congrats to Adrian and Mary, last year's winners of the $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, installation is included, and most windows are installed in under 8 weeks with a lifetime guarantee that's going to transfer when you sell your home. And now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word WOW to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. Text WOW to 20129.
Meet Naomi. She worries a lot about balance. Balancing her time between vet school and working at the vet clinic, balancing her social life when she has time for it, and of course, balancing her finances. So she banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who employs local Floridians, just like you, to help keep her budget on track and on balance. And those financial worries, looks like they've fallen off the scale completely. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Mid-Florida Credit Union, insured by NCUA.
Turn up the temperature tonight at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. The hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, with more VIP rooms, more stages, and more champagne rooms than any other club. Experience it for yourself at the Gold Club, 6222 East Adamo Drive.
Be the Thunder and cheer on the Bolts this postseason at Benchmark International Arena. Single game tickets for all Lightning first round playoff home games are on sale now at Ticketmaster. This Lightning postseason is presented by Advent Health.
Since we have lawyers in all 50 states, I see and hear lots of lawyer ads. It seems that most are bragging on what they got their clients. But be careful. If you heard that someone sold their car for $500,000, you would be impressed. But if you later learned that it was a rare $10 million Ferrari, would you say that person got screwed? And that's before you even know if it's true. Who is fact-checking? And how much went to medical bills and lawyers' fees? If you want to get an idea what your case may be really worth, visit forthepeople.com and go to Settlements and Verdicts. You will see what a law firm like ours is capable of. And fact check for yourself. All that glitters is not gold. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We won big, a lot. At Morgan & Morgan, we represent consumers. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage Dental's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage now and visit our newest location in St. Petersburg. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation centered on care. Call 800-299-1100. 800-299-1100. That's 800-299-1100.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Yeah. We got 15 furious minutes coming at you live from the Benchmark International Arena for tonight's Round 1, Game 2 matchup of your Tampa Bay Lightning hosting Les Habitants, the Canadiens of Montreal, where rabid fans, according to Dave Mishkin, Lightning broadcaster, await these two teams in Game 3. But first, there is this game to get through. Bolts dropped Game 1 in overtime, continuing their home playoff woes. But it's as easy as winning tonight to quiet all that noise. That's exactly what our Tampa Bay Lightning looks to do here on home ice tonight. Corey Cardinal is with me on site. Maurice is back in the studio, and I believe we've had a caller hanging on for way too long, and it is entirely my fault. Sir or ma'am, thank you for your persistence, your tenacity. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live.
How's it going? Go Bolts.
Hang up on that. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't. Just kidding.
I did.
No. Hi. What's up, dude? Go Bolts.
No, nothing much. I was interested in those VIP tickets. I didn't know if you still had them available. I was wanting to head over to. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
At Janus, excellent. Hey,
yeah, it's a great
interviews.
Venue. What?
Yeah, those interviews you had just on my ride home, fantastic. Good interviews and neat statistics and all that. It was very interesting.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're very fortunate to have really good relationships with this organization, and I feel like their people kind of open up to us a little bit. Gabby probably doesn't share that much about herself with other radio stations. Same with Randorf, and Bugsy Malone is a legend. Just to be able to kick it with those dudes, and then Dave Mishkin, in my opinion, the most talented play-by-play radio sports announcer on the planet. I don't know how Mish does what he does, but he does it with Phil Esposito sitting right beside him, man. What a pro.
If the TV matched up to the radio, I would prefer it because he is awesome.
I run into the same problem, my friend. As a supporter of this radio station and as a consumer of the rich FM stereo sound, I really wish you could find a way to match it up. I have Spectrum, so maybe there's a way that like I could start the game, get it on radio, and if I get it to sync up early in the first period, it'll stay synced up for the rest of the game. But seems like a lot of finagling. Plus, like most people, I don't think I have an FM stereo receiver in my home. God, every house used to have one now.
If you have an Alexa, you could also just like pause the TV and wait for them to sync up and then unpause it and go from there.
Well, Corey, I don't make Alexa money.
I have some in my office. Come on my office tomorrow. I have 30 of them sitting at my desk.
Oh, look at you. You get paid an Alexa over there?
Yeah, that was my bonus one. I'll
give it a try.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate the kind words. And, yeah, if you just hang on, Mo's
damn it.
That son of a bitch.
Wow. Now I know how it feels when people say I hang up on people too quickly. You know, it burns. The taste of my own medicine is bitter and burny. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
God.
Sir, if you're still listening, and I hope you are, just shoot me an email, and I'll make sure you get taken care of. That is for Friday night, where John Senning of Senning Show and I will be hosting New Metal Mayhem at Janice Live. Now, it is a free show. You can pay $10.25 per ticket if you'd like. I'm not here to talk you out of spending $20.50 on a pair if my math is correct. But with just a little bit of effort, that guy calling the show, you going to theboneonline.com, finding the purveyor of spirits nearest you, stopping by. You have them in downtown St. Pete, I know. Pelican Pub's one of them. Couple spots around Largo, etc. Dip on in, grab a free ticket, come down and see Crawling, a tribute to early Linkin Park, Nookie, a tribute to Limp Bizkit, and of course, Got the Life, the Korn tribute band. This one's going to be a fun one. The Grunge Fest we did was a blast. This one's going to be even better. I can't wait. The Limp Bizkit, I feel like I don't know who headlines in that number. It's got to be Limp Bizkit,
I
right?
feel like it's Limp Bizkit. I think the order is Linkin Park, Korn, Limp Bizkit, which I ain't mad at.
I don't think you could have it any other way. I think that's fantastic. I want to see if the Linkin Park has like a Mike Shinoda Chester kind of dynamic. I really hope.
I didn't even think of that.
Hope they do.
Hopefully DJ Han is back there.
Yeah. Dude, what if they have like a fake Jay-Z come out and and they do like a bunch of stuff off of the Collision, was it Collision Course?
Yeah, Collision Course.
They have them do songs off of that. That'd be so amazing.
99 Problems mashed up. Oh man, that was a great album.
Dude,
that was a great,
phenomenal album, man. When that came out, like that was a great melding of two red hot artists at the time.
Yeah.
I forget how that. I heard the story of how it all got started, but I completely forgot it. All I remember was really cool how that happened, how Jay-Z and Linkin Park ended up doing stuff. Can I get an encore? Do you want more? What the hell are you waiting for?
That's so great.
Oh, man, awesome stuff. Anyway, so join us next Friday night for a free show, courtesy of Elysian Space Dust IPA, and listen to Senning Show and our show, and we'll have a bunch of stuff to give away for VIP for the rest of the week. But tonight, it's Lightning playoff hockey. There's a certain more intense electricity in the air. I will say, I initially saw a lot of Montreal red in the building. I am seeing a hell of a lot of Lightning blue. So, you know, this city famously is not hostile to visiting teams. They are a lot of visiting colors always. Once the Bolts started to win, you started to see less and less of that and more Bolts stuff at games. But you know, it's nice not to see an overwhelming amount of red here tonight. When we play the Panthers and I see fans there.
Yeah.
Although when we went to the game down in Sunrise, there were a lot of us Bolts fans there. We were very vocal, and when we went up in that game, oh, my God, dude. We were letting him have it, and I think we went up 2. And I was an ugly fan. I'm not going to lie, Corey. I'm normally not that guy, but, like, when you play the Panthers, you got to let them have it when you're winning. You know
That's something I want to experience, of being in an opposing team,
Yeah.
or their arena, their house,
Yeah.
wearing the and just erupting. Like that's what I want to experience.
It's pretty awesome. We're doing a radio
Yeah,
broadcast right now.
We're
talking
on the
Yeah,
air.
yeah.
Yeah,
Which
sorry.
one's Drew? That's me right here, sir. How you doing? Very nice to meet you. Yep. What happened? Okay, cool.
You
I
have
think he
2
has-
more calls. By the
Which
way.
one's Drew? I don't know. All right, let's take one of those 2 calls, Maurice. Then you can hang up on them. Hello, who are you? Caller, go ahead. We're live at the Lightning Canadiens game. Who are you?
Hi, this is Jamie.
Hey, Jamie, what's going on?
Oh, just, I have to tell you, I listen to you guys all the time when in my car. I work from home, so when I'm in my car to go to grocery or something like that, and I'm new to the area, my husband and I are, we're from the West, and I love you guys. I'm trying to get my husband to like you a little bit more, but I was driving in my car, running to the grocery store to get one ingredient, and you guys were interviewing one of the hockey
people,
coaches, or yeah, and I just love the lightning bolts. And so I get back in the car after grabbing my head of cabbage, and all of a sudden I hear this 2 VIP tickets or blah, 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 blah. So I jump on straight. It's hockey. And of course it's not.
I love this lady.
I am being fully transparent.
Yes,
love
you
you
are. And I
guys.
love it. Jamie, you're awesome,
Yeah.
man. I love your energy. I love the transparency. I love the head of cabbage. Are you making corned beef and cabbage or a slaw? What are we doing with that cabbage?
Oh, okay. I'm making a coconut cabbage. You aren't maybe going to like this, but it's rice, and it's awesome. And I have some kebabs, chicken kebabs with all the veggies and stuff like that going on top of it, and it's to die for.
Everything sounds good except for the cabbage.
The cabbage is interesting.
it's
I would like
cauliflower.
a
I'm
slaw
sorry.
with that. I would really like some sort of slaw.
I made a mistake. I misspoke. It's cauliflower.
Oh, all right. Well, then that sounds
Oh,
fun.
that's great.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
sounds great.
So good, you
Cruciferous,
guys.
take a
bowl.
Coconut
Yeah.
meal.
Yeah, you don't want to
Oh,
miss those
so
two.
good.
Good.
Yeah, but what are the VIP tickets to? I think I heard
Listen.
it. It's to a concert. It's
You
to
did.
Lincoln
You did.
Park.
Yep. Well, first of all, a few questions, if I may. I think we have the luxury of a few minutes. You say you came from out west. That intrigued me. All the way out west, like California, somewhat west, like Kansas. Like, what are we talking?
Well, all the way out west, California and Idaho, Rocky Mountains, that kind of area.
Are you on the run?
And big. What?
Like are you like Mint Jelly? Or are you on the lamb?
You're on the lamb.
I'm on my cell phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, got it.
Thank you. We couldn't really hear.
Thank
so
you. Sorry.
Thank you.
That explains
Okay,
it.
I'll stop. So I'm sorry.
No,
I
don't
can't-
stop. No. Please don't ever stop. Thank you so much. That was
Okay,
one of the most
so we are
amazing
big. We
moments
moved to
ever.
the area 3 years ago. Big sports fanatics.
Sure.
Love
You
our
love the
San
lightning
Francisco.
bolts.
Love the lightning bolts. We are like so in love. We've only been to 3 professional games in our life, and 2 of them are the lightning bolts.
Oh, who'd you see the lightning bolts play?
Both times they are playing the Avalanche
Oh, Colorado.
Very nice.
out west.
Colorado Avalanche rocks.
And we beat them once and we lost them once.
Oh, you win some, you lose some, Jamie. Well, listen, if you'll just hold so Maurice can hang up on you.
I noticed that. Maurice, you behave now, buddy.
I got you. I'll put her on hold. She's on hold.
Get her info and
right.
just email it to me. I'll make sure she gets hooked up with this.
Got
So
it.
just name, date of birth, email, all that good
Hopefully,
stuff.
you'll be able to get it all. She is on a cell phone.
She is. She's not on the lamb. She's on a cell phone.
This might be the other one.
Love that lady.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
my God.
Go ahead, caller.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
This is Steve. You hung up on me before.
Oh, yeah.
right, I
Hang up
got
on
him.
him again,
All
bud.
right,
No,
this
I'm
is
just
Bro,
kidding.
I
No,
got
don't
him
do
on
it.
the
Don't
hook.
do it.
All
Don't
right.
do it.
That
That's
is,
what I
you
would
got
do.
4 minutes and no more calls.
Oh, what a perfect ending to today's program. Jamie was a piece of work, man. I hope that lady is not a stranger. I hope she will continue to call and call again. I want to find out about the travel out west.
Right.
What kind of man is sitting next to her. Listen to that kind of conversation. Like, I have more questions than I do answers.
Huge fan. Loves the lightning bolts.
Love
been
the-
to 3 games.
Yeah,
2 games.
Two. Won one.
Yeah.
Lost one. We need to win one tonight.
Yes.
Not a must-win, but shouldn't lose as the Lightning host the Montreal Canadiens. Hope you'll come on down here, or better yet, listen on 102.5 The Bone. Love our relationship with the Tampa Bay Lightning, and it's been an honor broadcasting here. Corey, phenomenal job as always. Thanks to Sending Show for having us on. Thank you to Maurice, of course. Thanks to Mike O and John Brennan. Thanks to Steve Versnick. Thank you to Gabby Shirley. Thank you very much to Ryan Malone. Thanks so much to Dave Randorf, Dave Mishkin, and I'm forgetting one person.
2 people.
Who?
Scotty and Abby.
Thank you. Scotty and Abby from Magic.
Scabby, if you will.
I won't.
I will.
It's unfortunate that
Pick that scab.
Their names do form that. But I feel like bridges were built today.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
I'm sure that will also happen sometime. But in order to burn a bridge, you got to build a bridge.
Yeah, we'll see.
We appreciate very much being here. It's going to be an exciting one for sure. Hopefully tomorrow morning the city will be abuzz with an NHL team that is even at 1 game apiece, headed back to a raucous Montreal barn for Game 3. But tonight, it's all about getting it done at home. Andrei Vasilevsky being strong in net and avoiding those costly penalties. Thank you so much for listening to the program. Appreciate you. Make sure you go to lawfran.com or the Fran Hosh Law Group Facebook events page. Fran has some awesome events coming up, but I'll tell you, she was the title sponsor for the Friday night VIP mixer at the Mike Allstott Charity Family Foundation Outdoor Weekend, and Fran and the Law Group and the Frantastics and Rhett threw an awesome party. Everybody had a great time. We appreciate you, Fran, and seeing you guys out on the golf course supporting yet another charity was awesome. You just do so much, and that's why when you need somebody, think about Fran Hosh, who pays his community back constantly. Go to lawfran.com to find out more information about Fran and the events she has coming up. Thank you so much. I feel like I didn't start my clock, Mo, but I feel like internally I've got about 70 seconds left. Does that feel about right?
You're damn close, about 80.
Oh,
look at you.
I could feel that I was approaching the 70 range, so now mentally I've talked so much that I've gotten it down to the 54 range. So, ladies and gentlemen, please stay right here on 102.5 The Bone for Lightning pregame hockey with Greg Linnelli and the gang, and we'll be back in studio tomorrow afternoon. Let's get this dub, Bolts. I'm going to say there's 27 seconds left.
No, 55, the double nickel.
55 seconds left?
Yes, uh-huh.
Oh, I think I'm starting
50.
to rush. Oh.
Take your time.
Yeah,
Kick your legs out. Give it a little stretch there.
Let's go.
You remember back on the 97X days and you're like, I got 7 seconds.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I hated it.
Nightmare. So thanks a lot for listening. Appreciate it. Thanks to everybody who contributed to today's show. Appreciate you lots. Drew Garabo on the Instagram. The Corey Cardinal. Cat named Mo. And we will say, from the Benchmark International Arena, where the fans will be the Thunder, as the Tampa Bay Lightning are set to even this series at 1 game apiece in round 1 of your NHL playoffs. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great night. And go. Just cut me off whenever. Boom.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. It's Lightning Hockey on 102.5 The Bone. The Bolts are back in the playoffs. Tonight, your Tampa Bay Lightning are at home at the Benchmark International Arena to take on the Montreal Canadiens. The game starts at 7 p.m. Don't miss a single game. Listen to every Lightning game all season right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw hockey. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Blockage in Pinellas East Lake Road North, crash at Trinity Boulevard. It'll be a bit County Line Road West at Analyst Way crash. Delays are still pretty sizable on your main routes. In Pinellas again, that 38th Avenue crash westbound at around 275 is still there. This is Eric with traffic.
2 family members were violently rear-ended, but insurance denied liability. Farah and Farah used crash data to prove fault and secured $3 million. Farah and Farah's ready to cook. Tampa.
Spring is here, and it's time to level up at Crown Honda. The Honda Spring event is on. and the savings are in full bloom. Ready for an upgrade? Put a spring in your step with a new Honda Civic LX, just $169 per month. Or a new Honda Accord LX, just $217 per month. Don't wait. Drive home your Honda today. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-722-6439 for complete details.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby. I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
Out here, we hear your speed before we see you. Wind that rocks us.
Cars drifting toward us.
This isn't just a road, it's our workplace. Slow down.
Keep your distance.
Stay focused. Your choices matter.
Let's get everyone home safely.
Learn more about the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative at WorkZoneSafetyFL.com.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Hey, Dad, why do people wait until it's hot out to call about their air conditioner?
Well, Badger Bob's has been doing this since 1982, son. That's just how it goes.
They should call Badger Bob's now to have it checked.
You heard Bob Jr. Now's the time to check your heating and cooling system. So Badger Bob's is offering up to $2,000 in cash incentives for early planners. Get your free estimate at badgerbobs.com. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
License CAC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 1309294.
New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Something extraordinary is happening at International Diamond Center this weekend only, Friday through Sunday. Save up to 30% store-wide. Rings, diamonds, engagement settings, even luxury pre-owned Rolex watches, Submariners, GMT, Masters, and more. Plus 36 months same as cash financing. Don't miss it this weekend only at IDC.
Camtech continues to rank #1 in preparing students to ace that tricky Florida contractor's exam. Learn how this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. at the Camtech Admin Office, 246 Crystal Grove, Lutz. Get legal with CamtechSchool.com. 800-875-PASS.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Your team always knows how to stay cool under pressure, and so does Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. If your AC is skating on thin ice, turn to your trusted Carrier experts for over 60 years at Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. Are you ready for the summer heat? Cox Air has you covered with your own personalized maintenance plan. For only $99 for first-time customers, our certified technicians visit your home and keep you cool as the rink. So when your home feels more like a penalty box, it's Cox Heating and Air Conditioning for the win. Go to coxair.com today. License number CAC 1816108.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Sponsored by Armstrong Pharmaceuticals.
At Kohl's, spring style starts with the season's best shoe sale and continues with 15% off the rest of your looks. But with great outfits from Kohl's, what happens next is unexpected. Strangers ask where you shop. The breeze feels like it's blowing just for you. Your kids post for photos willingly. Yep, great spring outfits can do that kind of thing. Find yours at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles, offers end April 26th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
New metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Big flavor, big value. It's wild savings at Wild Fork Foods, priced to be low on premium meat, seafood, and everyday favorites. Fill your freezer and save on every meal with Wild Fork Foods, located in South Tampa, St. Pete, and West Chase, or online at wildforkfoods.com.
The Bone, WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete, and 107.3 WXGL HD2, St. Pete. The Bone is the official Tampa Bay Lightning radio station.
3, 2, 1.
It begins.
All systems go.
Right now on The Bone, it's the Tampa Bay Lightning. The following Stanley Cup playoff game is a presentation of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
No game is a must-win until you face elimination. It's a 7-game series, and a Game 1 loss isn't insurmountable. However, winning Game 2 tonight is pretty important for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Nobody wants to go down 0-2. What's encouraging for the Lightning is that they played a pretty good game 2 nights ago. Staying out of the penalty box will be key in creating more quality scoring chances tonight. It's easier said than done, but that needs to happen. Who wins Game 2 tonight? We'll find out next. It's the Lightning and Habs, and it's happening right here on Lightning Radio.
It's the Stanley Cup playoffs on Lightning Radio.
LeCavalier in traffic, squeezes free in the slot. Fedotenko, a shot. Score! Score! Fedotenko! Another one! Into the slot, a shot. Save it, Abby Bullen. Rebound shot from Hunter. Save again, Abby Bullen. Here's Hammerlick, left point blast. Save again, Abby Bullen. No rebound. He'll shoot. Score! Score! What a goal by Marty St. Louis!
The Lightning are ready to take the ice.
My Lord, what a shot!
Now, with the Lightning Audio Network pregame report, here's Greg Linnelli.
And good evening, everyone. Glad you're with us as we get you set for Lightning and Canadians. Greg Linnelli with you. Game 2, round 1 tonight. Of course, the Lightning are coming off a 4-3 overtime loss in Game 1 a couple of nights ago, as you heard in the open. And the Lightning came away from that game knowing that they needed to stay out of the penalty box. Montreal Canadiens have a lot of skill. They made the Lightning pay for the mistakes they made from that perspective. And it's something that the Lightning feel if they can control tonight, they've got a good chance of evening up the series. It's not a gimme for sure, and Montreal will have a say in how this game plays out tonight, but there is going to be some urgency from the Lightning to even this series because you do not want to go back on the road for Game 3 down 0-2. Charles-Edouard Destoux is going to be out for tonight's game. Of course, he took a vicious hit from Josh Anderson. Anderson is somebody the Lightning will have to keep an eye on tonight. He made his presence felt in Game 1. He's big, he's physical, he can score, and he did all of that in Game 1. But Destoux is out. That means Declan Carlisle getting an opportunity to slot in and play tonight. And he talked about earlier bringing more physicality to Game 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's the playoffs. It's going to be tough. It's going to be fast. Yeah, I think that's just part of my game. I try and bring it every night, and obviously it's the playoffs now, so I'll be bringing that again tonight, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, the good news is when these young guys have come in at any point this season, they've done well. Now, look, the playoffs are a different animal, but Carlisle has been effective this season, and you would expect somebody to come in and play as hard as he can, be as physical as he can, and also stay in position defensively. And we'll see if he can provide that tonight for the Lightning. Tampa Bay taking the ice right now for the pregame warm-ups along with Montreal. Brandon Hagel spoke about being down 1-0 and what that means.
Obviously not a place you want to be, but I think at the same time you can look at this game and I think we shot ourselves in the foot. I think I taken his own penalty, and you can go down the list. I don't think any of those penalties we took prevented a goal. So just put goals in the back of our net. So at the end of the day, if you're going to do that, it's going to be a long series or a short series if you want. But at the end of the day, it's one game. It's not the last game. We got some more to go. So that's a positive note. Obviously, you got to learn from stuff like this, and I think that's an easy fix.
Yeah, there's not desperation just yet. There is urgency. And the Lightning understand that, and they want to even up the series. Brandon Hagel, a big part of what they want to do offensively. He had himself a nice game in Game 1, and they'll need more of that in Game 2. Another area where the Lightning would be better, for both teams in Game 1, the special teams department was very, very good. 5-on-5, the Lightning would like to be a bit better there. Gage Gonsalves talked about that.
I liked it a lot. I think we got to the net well. We threw pucks there when we needed to. I think there's still some times where maybe we're taking a lot of B's and C chances and hoping for stuff where we can hold on to it a little bit longer. But you know what? I like our 5-on-5 game. I've liked it kind of the whole way through, so hopefully we can play some more of it in Game 2.
Yeah, we'll see how that all plays out. There was some speculation today, and we'll see how it plays out tonight. Scott Sabrin would insert into the lineup. Connor Geekie is out there as well for pregame warmups. We'll see what John Cooper elects to do. But regardless, the Lightning understand from everybody at the forward position, get some pucks through, make life uncomfortable for the Canadians defending. And that's what they'll hope to do tonight here in Game 2. And John Cooper talked about defending well in Game 1.
Well, we defended well. And you get these dynamic teams. I think we had an urgency to make sure we were defending, and we did that. Now, to the point too that I think Montreal was doing the same thing. So, we had a few more shots, but I wouldn't sit here and say we had a whole bunch of dangerous opportunity outside of Radish and Chernak in the first period. So, like I said, I think there was a lot of detail going on the checking side of things for both teams, and obviously stymied a bit of the offense of both teams.
For every point that Nick Paul records this season, he'll donate $150 to the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay. As the presenting partner of Points by Paul, Slide Insurance is generously matching these donations. That's $300 to support mental health in Tampa Bay for every point Nick scores. Speaking of Nick Paul, in the face-off circle, won 53% of the face-offs he took. The Lightning weren't very good in Game 1. He was, and we'll see if that is a big component of tonight's contest as well. Grab your crew and bring that playoff energy to Ford Thunder Alley for Lightning Home Plaza parties, presented by Celsius. For just $5, you can catch all the action right outside of Benchmark International Arena. For more info and tickets, go to tampabaylightning.com/2026 playoffs. When we return, our panel will join me. And we'll talk about Game 2 and what needs to happen for the Lightning to tie this series. Of course, that would be Bobby the Chief Taylor, Ben Pierce, and Eric Erlinson. We're getting you set for Lightning and Canadians coming up in about 20 minutes on Lightning Radio.
Keeping control of the biscuit requires steady, precise stick handling.
It doesn't sound thrilling, but it's those calculated practice moves that help your favorite Lightning player score exciting shots.
Cross the boy, left circle. Right circle, Hagel. Back for Kucherov. Score! Kucherov!
At PNC Bank, that's what the game is all about, keeping your money steady and reliable with smart solutions, so you can achieve your financial goals. PNC Bank, official retail bank of the Tampa Bay Lightning and brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank National Association, member FDIC.
Does your business need food service or housekeeping supplies? The MVPs at Imperial Dade distribute over 60,000 items, including cleaning chemicals and janitorial supplies, food service packaging, paper products, floor maintenance equipment, and more. The experts at Imperial Dade can recommend environmentally preferable options and help with labor reduction strategies. Imperial Dade has been serving businesses in Florida for over 80 years and has locations throughout the Sunshine State. Imperial Dade is a proud supporter of the University of South Florida and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Visit imperialdade.com to learn more.
The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 1025 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. It's the Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. 1025 The Bone.
In a world that never stops moving, aviation never stands still. And behind every safe takeoff, every smooth landing, stands an aviation maintenance technician. Those skilled technicians are built in hangars, in classrooms, built at National Aviation Academy, where determination becomes knowledge, where ordinary people rise to meet extraordinary challenges. In as little as 14 months, you can train to become an aviation maintenance technician, the backbone of every aircraft, the steady hand behind every solution, the expert who keeps the world in flight. Aviation moves fast. Your future can move faster. Visit NAA.edu today. Go to NAA.edu/success.
Sat Vai Band, featuring Joe Satriani and Steve Vai.
I wanna play my guitar.
2 living legends, 1 band, surfing with the Hydra 2026 tour. This Friday night, the Bay Care Sound. With special guest, Animals as leaders. Tickets are on sale now at thebaycaresound.com. Satch Vai Band, an electrifying sonic powerhouse. A Ruth Eckerd Hall experience.
Man, these nights have been cold.
Heh, not that cold.
Well, you're from Mississippi, honey. We're not used to winter in Florida.
Especially at night if your power goes out.
Yeah, if that happens, call Bolt Electric.
And we're on our way.
Better yet, call us before that happens to you.
We'll give you our home electrical health and safety check so you can rest comfortably.
We're also experts in installing whole home surge protection.
Guaranteed to protect your electrical system from energy surges.
Just call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
You're listening to the Stanley Cup Playoffs on Lightning Radio.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the opportunities that we gave them, the number of penalties we took is, not a recipe for success, regular season or playoffs. So they were able to, run a lot of plays and feel the puck out there. And certainly PK's got to step up and do a better job.
Brian McDonough talking about staying out of the penalty box. That'll have to happen tonight if the Lightning want to be successful. That was a problem in Game 1, really, for both teams. Lightning trailed this best-of-7 1-0. We'll see if they can tie it up tonight. We'll get to our panel in just a second. For every home goal the Lightning score this season, Mosaic is donating $1,000 to the Goals for Food program. For every home hat trick, it's another $1,500. Plus, any overtime game means another $5,000 to help Greater Tampa Bay Food Banks. Thank you, Mosaic, for helping in the fight against hunger. All right, our Lightning Radio pregame show continues. Greg Linnelli with you. Ben Pierce, Bobby the Chief Taylor, Eric Erlinson with us to talk about this game. And, boys, it's good to be with you. I mentioned in the open, it's not a must-win until you get to that last game. But this is a pretty important game for the Lightning.
Always is. Always is for the team that loses game 1, especially if you lose it on home ice. You got home ice advantage. You want to take advantage for home ice. I think tonight is important just for the Lightning to win a game on home ice. It's happened, right? Been a while. We're going back to they had the game against Florida when they were down 3-0, but before that it was a game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final in 2022. That one home win since then. It's mind-boggling if that's the case. But I mean, you don't want to go down to Montreal or up to Montreal down 2-0. right? You want to make sure that you get yourself tied, get the split. Right. We know what the atmosphere is going to be like in that building. There's no place like it when it comes to playoff hockey. So, you don't want to have to go into that environment down 0-2 and let Montreal feed off their fan base because, you feel that, look, this is an even series, but I think a lot of people feel the Lightning are the better equipped team for this. Didn't show it as much in game one as you want them to. They got to come out and show it tonight.
Chief, showing it, what does that mean tonight for the Lightning?
Well, it was the penalty kill that's been so good all year long. But and just thinking about it, what really hurt the penalty kill was we couldn't win a faceoff.
Yeah.
We were it was like 60% for Montreal in the faceoff circle, and you definitely have to win it when you're shorthanded because they start in your own end, and you automatically give them the game that offensive zone without them even having to skate or even try to go through a check. It's going to make it difficult because they are a very good offensive team. But that's the two things I thought was the biggest difference, was the penalty kill and the face-off circle. And that, the penalty kill will get better. It's been good all year long. It's been our best weapon, basically. But the face-off circle has been a weak one for us for quite a while, and that has to be good tonight.
It's a good point by you, and you wonder, does John Cooper look to get Nick Paul out there a little bit more? Because he was good in the face-off circle, Ben.
Well, and he's getting kind of a quote-unquote expanded opportunity, right? And unfortunately, with the way the lineup has gone these last couple of weeks, obviously Holmberg goes down, and Nick Paul was the immediate slot in on that right side for that line. It's nice, though, the fact that if you kick out Gord, Paul can slide in, right? I do wonder at some point in the playoffs, if the faceoffs keep going the way they are, if we don't see something we've seen on the power play, right, where it's Nick Paul takes the faceoff and then sprints off, right, and the usual guy takes his spot, just because faceoffs are so crucial, especially at this time of year. So it's not something we haven't seen this year where Paul takes the draw, wins it or loses it, and then he sprints to the bench for the guy that's supposed to be on the ice. We've seen that this year.
Well, it's a common practice. It's not like it's oh, wow, that's a new twist. It's been a common practice. You put your best face-off guy out to take the draw when you really need the draw. Yeah. Especially when you're, if you're protecting a one-goal lead and your own defensive zone face-off near the end of the game. You put your best face-off guy out there, and he goes off. It's been a common practice since the 30s. But it isn't. I was told. I didn't see it in the 30s, but I was told. But no, makes sense. That was the biggest difference in the game, really, when you really sit and look at it. With 3 power play goals, first ever that somebody scored 3 power play goals as a winger, and the face-off circle, and that was the biggest difference here. Lightning, they'll get their shots through, they'll play better, but that's, to me, is what has to really improve tonight.
And Nick Paul can kill penalties, so why not throw him out there for the face-off?
Yeah.
He's the guy who's going to win it. If he does win it, okay, maybe then you throw Hagel out, right? You have him swap out for Hagel once you get the puck cleared down the ice. But if you don't win the face-off, at least he can kill penalties. He's good at it. He's done it, many times in the past for this team. So there's no reason not to think that that's something that you want to try and look to implement tonight. Because if you're only going to have one guy consistently win face-offs, man, you want him out there in that circle as much as possible.
Listen, I know I've said a lot of dumb stuff on this headset over the course of this season. Right but we talk about the penalty kill. You get on the penalty kill by taking penalties, right? And the only conversation I think that's trumped the penalty kill in the room the last couple days is how they're going to the penalty box. Because as you discussed last game, Chief, it's high sticks. Yeah. It's slashing. It's not physical. And Coop said that today or yesterday's practice too. He said it's not like we're making a big hit and it's we'll take that one. It's the ticky-tacky stuff that's hurting them. And that's the stuff that you just cannot get away with this time of year. You can't afford to take that high sticking penalty or the slashing, with 20 seconds left in a period.
Or a hook.
The sticking infractions, that's where it's really going to hurt you.
Yeah, that can be corrected, and that's lazy man's penalties. Yeah. It's you not wanting to skate to get up there, and you can't play a lazy game anytime during the playoffs.
You're right about that. I want to go around the room. I'll start with you. Lineup changes maybe tonight that we were going to see. It was interesting. It was, Connor Geekie got an opportunity to play in game 1, and he showed well towards the end of the season, but you weren't sure if he would be inserted in the lineup. It takes a bad penalty. And you wonder sometimes you come out of the lineup when you're a young guy, and does John Cooper make some moves? What do you think we're going to see tonight based off of what you saw earlier?
Game-changing penalty is what Geekie took, right? Montreal had 1 shot in 25 minutes. until they got that power play. They got like 5 shots and ended up scoring a tying goal, and that hurts.
Yeah.
The Gensel was a bad penalty, but Geeky's the one that kind of changed the course of the game. So based on what we saw this morning and based on what we saw in line rushes, looks like Geeky's out and Sabourin's going to come in. Obviously, Josh Anderson was being Josh Anderson during the game. We saw what happened to Charles Edouard Destu. He's not playing tonight. Declan Carlisle draws in. Just a little answer maybe physically for Anderson if he's going to try and run around and, do what Josh Anderson's done the last few meetings between these teams. Sabourin's in there to kind of maybe, for lack of a better term, police that a little bit. And, if Anderson wants to take runs at, Destu or Kucherov, maybe Sabourin or somebody else is going to take a run at Lane Hudson or somebody else. That's the playoff.
They should.
I know that
Chief was getting a glare.
I can't publicly advocate that. I'll let you.
Why can't you?
He's a writer. That's why.
That's one thing you do. You can stop that in a hurry because they're all targeting Cooch.
Yeah.
You just go over and say, listen, you keep targeting him, we're going after Caulfield and Suzuki. So you make up your mind how you want to play.
That's how you guys did it.
All the time.
Right?
Yeah.
And it usually stopped.
Calmed everybody down.
Yeah.
Two guys, by the way, making their playoff debut. Sabourin at 33 years old. It's his first. Carlisle at 25. Two very different stages of their career, but tonight's going to be their first taste of it. So they're going to be amped up to play, right? Don't let that emotion overcome you, but they're going to be ready to go for that reason alone.
I'm like you guys. You can kill off the charging or the roughing and those kind of penalties, but a hooking and a slashing and then tripping, that's a cheap penalty that you should never take.
And that's why the Geeky one hurt so much, right? Puck was well away. Right. It was out of the zone, and he tried to make a playoff type of finisher check when he didn't have to, and he got the stick up high on Lane Hudson, a guy that, you want to kind of get in his head a little bit, and that's why the Geeky penalty was so bad.
What did you make, Chief, of the goaltending for both teams in Game 1?
Well, Vashey never had a whole lot of shots get through, but we had 8 shots they had 8 shots after 40 minutes. But I'll tell you what, 6 of them were 10-belters that he had to make the save of. They're unbelievable saves.
The Texier one was incredible.
Oh yeah, he made a blocker save and a low pad save in the second period. I don't know how he even got to that.
Yeah,
but that's the biggest thing, and you have to make sure that when you're playing like that, it's hard for goalies to keep their concentration. Vashey's a lot better at it, now, because he's played so often and he understands it. But, that's the thing for it was such a tight game. But for me, it was, I went over this game time and time again all day today, and I'm thinking, really it was the penalty kill in the faceoffs. That's basically what it was. It's what we did not do very well.
Yeah.
Get some traffic in front of Dobesh. That's one of the things that the guys talked about yesterday, because playoffs are always about adjustments, right? What did you see in Game 1 that you need to get a little bit better at? What did you like in Game 1 that you can carry over? And, the guys that I talked to yesterday, they all talked about shot volume and getting traffic in front of Dobesh. They passed up some shots when they probably should have. That's something John Cooper mentioned as well. So I'm going to look for them to have a little bit more of a shot mentality and get some guys into those areas to kind of take away his eyes a little bit.
Ben? I think it's all the above, right? I liked what they did in the offensive zone for the first 5-6 minutes of that game, because I thought it was a very aggressive mentality. It was pucks on net, and when the puck went to the corner, it felt like they were, I hate the word that we used all year, the hounds, right? They were getting to that puck. Whereas sometimes I feel like they get the shot and they kind of start backing up, right, and giving up space. I thought they did a better job of that last night. Defensively, though, you got to help your goalie, right? I think he made 8 of 9 or 7 of 8 saves at 5-on-5. But you go to the penalty box, you're especially hurting your goalie, because that's a tough job in today's NHL, right? Especially Slavkovsky had all 3. They've got at least 3 guys that could easily score 3 goals a game on the power play. Yeah. You give them 6 or 7 of them.
Good point.
Don't say that.
See, look at you made a good point, Parrot. Pat on the back.
Chiefs rolling his eyes.
Tips that.
They were 2 good points, Greg, and none of them were for me.
None of them came from me, so that's where
you gave them good points. I feel left out.
Yeah, we got 2. There's intermission.
He finally made a good point.
Intermission's upcoming.
All right, boys. Appreciate it. Bobby Chief Taylor, Eric Erlandson, Ben Pierce with us right there. Ben Pierce, speaking of which, and Gabby Shirley. They take you behind the scenes of the Lightning Playoff Run in the Blue Podcast, presented by Penelope Bourbon. You can watch the show by following Bolts Radio on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Download the audio in your favorite podcast app every Monday at 3 p.m. We'll come back. More pregame is around the corner. Got about 10 minutes before we get you set for this game. Lightning and Canadians, Game 2 on Lightning Radio.
As part of our 90th anniversary celebration, we have enhanced our cash-out refinance home loan. With our new limit, you can now receive up to 90% of your loan to value, providing you with more flexibility and financial freedom. If you have a $400,000 home, receive up to $360,000 with your cash-out refinance. Jumbo loans over $850,000 are available. Get cash for hurricane season, school expenses, or upcoming holidays. Ask about our new rates or learn more at gtefinancial.org/home refi.
Hi, folks. Phil Esposito here, Hockey Hall of Famer. Well, who knew that I was going to go a little bit deaf? I lost my hearing a little bit. People kept telling me, what's wrong with you? You can't hear. So guess what? They were right. I went to Audibel. Audibel took care of me. It was incredible. Audibel, they are terrific. And by the way, Audibel's a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Book your free hearing test now at floridahearing.com. Hear better, live better.
MSC Cruises feels so stylish and European. Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato? Those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free.
To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Sats Vai Band, featuring Joe Satriani and Steve Vai.
I wanna play my guitar.
Two living legends, one band, surfing with the Hydra 2026 tour. This Friday night, the Baycare Sound. With special guest, Animals as leaders. Tickets are on sale now at thebaycaresound.com. Sats Vai Band, an electrifying sonic powerhouse. A Ruth Eckerd Hall experience.
When the heat is on the ice, or in your home, you can trust Cox Heating and Air Conditioning to keep things cool. For over 60 years, Tampa Bay has turned to the trusted Carrier experts at Cox Heating and Air Conditioning for repairs, installation, and unbeatable service. Are you ready for the summer heat? Cox Air has you covered with your own personalized maintenance plan. For only $99 for first-time customers, our certified technicians visit your home and keep you cool as the rink. Go to coxair.com today. License number CAC 1816108.
I started using when I was 13. It was like, oh, well, they're medications. They can't be that dangerous. I didn't even realize that I needed help until like the day that I got arrested. I have been able to accomplish a lot in my recovery. I just want to be happy and I want to thrive in my life.
If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Contact Central Florida Behavioral Health Network at cfbhn.org. Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
This is the Stanley Cup Playoffs on Lightning Radio.
Well, he had a big impact. Their power play had a big impact. He was the guy that was, that finished. So I think that's the way we have to look at it. I don't think we're zeroing in on one guy. They've got a bunch of guys that can burn you out there. He was just the one that was finishing those plays. So we're looking at it from a bigger picture on Pemberton being better.
Yeah, it's John Cooper talking about Montreal's power play. Slafkovsky was obviously outstanding in Game 1, and the way to minimize that damage is not take penalties. So, you heard the boys talk about it in the previous segment. In some ways you can deal with an aggressive penalty, big hit, protecting your goaltender to a degree. It's the high stickings, the ones where you have control over to a degree. Those are hard to kill off, for sure. And we'll see how disciplined both teams are tonight here in Game 2. When the Lightning score 4 more goals or force a shutout, you're in a free double stack at any participating Tampa area Wendy's. If any purchase upon request, offer valid for 24 hours after tonight's game. We should let you know that Victor Hedman could return to the Lightning in the playoffs. John Cooper said to the media earlier today, but he also said it's unlikely he's going to do so in the Eastern Conference first round. And Heddy hasn't played since leaving during the first period of a 6-2 win at the Canucks on March 19th because of an illness missing their final 15 games of the regular season. Of course, we know on March 25th, the Lightning did announce Hedman was taking a leave of absence for personal reasons. So, obviously a big part of the Lightning and what they want to do from the back end, not only defensively but offensively. So, they'll welcome Heddy back with open arms when he's ready to return. And until then, you're hoping that you can continue to collect and munch some wins together until he gets back. Also want to take a look at some games across the league tonight, in addition to the Lightning coming up in a few minutes here. At 7:30, Bruins at the Sabres. What an exciting game one that was between the two teams. The Sabres coming back after being down by multiple goals, and they win game one. The Golden Knights are at home, 9:30 against the Mammoth. They lead that, best of 7, 1-0. And then the late game at 10 o'clock, the Avalanche hosting the Kings, and Colorado won game one there, and they're up 1-0. So we'll see how it all plays out. A lot of competitive games, no doubt. We've seen maybe some power play opportunities than you typically would, although some would say the first round of the playoffs are always the outliers to a degree. You just never know how things are going to play out. Maybe things start to settle down here in game 2, and we'll see if it happens 5-on-5 for the Lightning tonight for sure. We'll talk about it with Mish and Espo when we return. It is the Lightning and Canadians coming up next on Lightning Radio.
The Lightning Foundation's 50-50 raffle, presented by Moffitt Cancer Center, supports hundreds of local charities. Each home game has a single pot, with the winner selected during the third period. Visit bolts5050.com to purchase tickets. Do good and win big.
There's nothing more exciting than Lightning hockey.
Hold, shoot, score! Gensel! A short-handed goal!
But at PNC Bank, we like to keep things a little more calm. That's why we make managing your money simple, convenient, and reliable, so you can make smart money moves that help you raise the cup of your own.
For the second year in a row! Wow. They have won the Stanley Cup!
See how at PNC.com. PNC Bank, official retail bank of the Tampa Bay Lightning and brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
The Bone, WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete, and 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. The Bone is the official Tampa Bay Lightning radio station.
This Tampa Bay Lightning postseason is presented by Advent Health.
Stamkos, score! Steven Stamkos! Holds, shoots, blocked, it's over! It is over! The Lightning win game 5! 3-2! Shooting, score! Garrison! The Lightning win it! 4-3 in overtime! They lead the series 3-2!
It's time to be the Thunder.
A lot across the blue line, maybe a 2-1-0. What's in their front? Kudrow! Score! Coach